So, last time, you guys continued on your westward journey, hoping to get to the Isnt Caverns after being told that was the best lead for the Naga you were currently hunting down. With the hopes of thwarting their plans, seemingly being not exactly stopped but slowed on the way by larger forces of Naga, you eventually came to the place where it's a good idea that there's going to be some primal issues. After speeding up your journey by going straight across the deserts and not really stopping for much along the way, besides helping some vampires stuck out in the sun, you reach the Isnt Caverns in what you could have assumed to be a good time. However, upon reaching the locale, you saw it filled with corpses about a week old, lining up well enough with your conflict with the Nagas over in Red Park. Obviously, having two fronts for their conflict, you would only hope that you're not too late to find Axeri, who, whilst being spoken of as having amazing magical power, would still be here for you to apprehend or stop through their machinations. For the behest of Racket Jiraga, you were to, at your best ability, knock the Nagas out, as he would not like to see too much bloodshed, though with a lot of danger on the horizon, it's up to you if you wish to be sticking very closely to that side objective. With many corpses lying on the floor, emotions may flare up and change your opinion on that. Winded off as you were buffing yourselves for the entrance, and unless there's going to be anything else before you go onto the map, we shall go to there. The question is going to be, are you taking Wake with you to the interior or leaving him at the entrance?
I think we agreed that we needed to take him with us because part of the agreement was that he would stay within our sight.
Yeah, and also we want him to give us a hand, if possible, with basically give us some credit for if there are other Naga here. So we're not just saying we're friends of the Naga, we actually have one. I am going to say, before we go in there, I might just drop 2 of the spells before we go in. I don't know if anyone else has any other things they want to do, but I might just drop...
I mean, yeah, we didn't really buff yet, so...
No,
aside the bar element or your bar status that you gave us, but yeah.
I think, for me, I don't know if you want to do one drink as well. I'm going to put an elemental resistance communal on, and a magic circle against evil. The elemental resistance I'm going to go for is earth, because we are getting hit by a lot of earth and it'll help now.
Before you do any of that, I'm gonna take a minute to do a prayer.
I was going to say, Joe, if you want to do that or I want to do that, but go for it.
20 hit points. I missed the days when I was superstitious.
Well, this is not magic, this is just channeling.
That's right then.
God's not magic. It's different.
It's faith.
Exactly.
So that'll be another 6. I don't want to eat too much. Yeah.
So, just to be clear, so would it be the resist first and then the weakness? Or the weakness then the resistance?
Remember, you can use Wake spells, and he does have elemental resistance.
If he's willing to cast that, I'll take it.
Yeah, I was also thinking like...
spell list is still in the Discord if you want to see anything on there you want him to cast.
Could give a shield
I didn't realise that was the thing. Yeah, I think, honestly, if he could just give us Shieldra elemental resistance and protection against earth, like those two, I'm happy for him to keep the rest of it for himself. I don't know what everyone else thinks. Because that'd cover a lot of the elements, and then I can drop another one for... Like, I could still do an elemental resistance, but against dark, because we know that they use that quite a lot.
Yeah, there's dark, and I was thinking, should we do ice?
Ice
Because
is
we are
an
doing
option.
into a place called Ice in Caverns,
Yeah, I think ice
known
as
for its
well would be a
affinity
good
to
one.
Shiva.
What
Yeah.
is a void? What does that do?
I think that is the... Correct me if I'm wrong there, I think that's the dark one. Are you looking at void?
Avoid. Avoid is
Oh,
just
avoid.
that you.
Yeah, the
It's
5th level
just
spell
avoid.
Avoid is a personal spell. If you ever played Fantasy 15, it's basically what Noctis does, when he can use his MP to dodge attacks.
Oh, okay.
It's just
Well,
really bad in this setting because
Yeah,
you can't
it's
concentrate
basically
on it.
yeah, it's a concentration thing, so you have to use a standard action to keep it up, but nothing can really attack you.
Mhm.
So it's slowly for the caster to get away from a bad situation, really. It's something he
Yeah,
might do on
nothing
himself. If he's not
noise.
going to be a combatant in the cave, he might just cast Avoid on himself. But yeah,
Uh,
very situational. Learned that the hard way.
Wind armor, is that minutes? Or is that rounds?
It
I
is
forget.
minutes.
That might be a good one then.
MP back up for that one then.
I gotta go look at
Do we get the impression that Ice End Caverns we're going to need endure elements as well because of the cold?
Most likely.
If from Wake is okay to drop that, I'll ask him to do so. And barring that, I mean, if Shield's in there, or Shield is in there already,
Yeah, yeah, Shieldra.
so... Do we want protection as well, or do we just want to keep it with resist for now? He doesn't have the communal version of protection, does he?
Protection from elements.
Yeah.
Yes, it's his last spell on this 5th
Yeah.
level.
He does have it.
Or is it 10 MP then? Oh, 'cause it's 2
'Cause
of
it's
them.
twice.
Okay, we're doing it against
Yeah.
Ice and Earth. Got it. Yeah, I think that's quite a lot, so I don't know how much that is in comparison to from Warke's stock, but we don't need to use all of it.
Just ask him.
I think that'd be
Just
fine.
say, how much of his
Yeah.
resources does he have left? Does he feel he's well equipped?
That was what I was going to ask. Do you feel like you're ready with that?
I mean, he has several casts. He has several spells on himself already. He could do more if you want more, but he doesn't have a whole lot else for buffing wise.
I think we're fine with that. I think, barring that,
Me
I know these are gonna
myself,
be the ends of-
Windrunner.
okay. I'll probably be a little bit more reliant on domains, but fuck it, I may as well cast these now.
As I need the 2 MP or the 2 AC from wind armor.
Okay. Well, it's not communal, but it's mass.
Do you not already have deflection? I think I've asked you this before.
Oh wait, I forget. Let me double check. I do have at least 1 ring. What is my deflection at? I was kidding anyways. My armor is like 46. Yeah, I don't really need any more. And that'll go up a little bit from my stance.
Okay.
See, deflection. Oh, I have 4 deflection. Where is that from? Oh, that's from shield. Duh.
Shield
Shield is
gives
deflection.
shield.
Shield is shield.
Wait, no. So then where's my 4 deflection coming from? Oh, that's not supposed to be on it.
Oh, he's cheating.
He's
No, I
cheating.
wasn't. No, flanking
Oh,
was
he's cheating.
ticked on. That's not supposed to be on. That's
Flanking
8.
shouldn't give you deflection either, I don't think.
No, unless you've
Wait.
got something specific for it.
Who was that? That
What?
sounded like
That
a
sounded pretty
completely different person that I don't think I've ever met before.
Huh?
Who said that?
I think it.
You said
think
what?
It was the flanking wouldn't give you deflection.
I
think
mean,
it
I
was
stood
Napalm, yeah,
up,
but
so I was in a direction because I was going to open my window.
Oh, that's weird.
Omnidirectional mics.
I mean, I do have a pop filter on my microphone, so you would have heard me not using the pop filter.
I
Most
don't know.
probably.
The accent and the voice just sounded different.
Right.
I don't know
Oh, yeah,
why.
you know, accent likes to dip and dock.
He's American.
No,
Just
it
leave him
was
alone.
nothing like that.
Now, see here.
Let's put these on.
I have
Let's get
no
going.
idea why I have 4 in deflection. I should have like 1.
It's probably from a spell that's been cast on you a while ago and you've forgotten to take off, unless you've got something
So,
from your class. I think
Is everything in
fences do
chat
get it.
what is being cast?
Correct.
Fine.
You wrote dark, Edwin. Do you not mean Earth?
No, I was intending to put dark on as well, but we'll just stick with what we've got for now because we know these things do dark as well. They've done it quite often.
Oh, wow.
Um,
Okay, my ring of protection is actually +4. I thought it was only +1.
If it's the
So,
one
yeah.
from Soloknir, then yeah, it would have been 4.
So, yeah, that's
You got it?
where that came from. So, yeah, I wouldn't even benefit from it anyways.
I'll probably hold off on the dark just because I'm starting to run out of MP at this point. And I will say that if anyone, including myself, walks on a trap that dispels them, there isn't a hell of a lot I can do in terms of putting stuff back on.
I mean, that's what throwing Wildcate's here for.
Okay.
But that should be everything.
Alright.
So, Mass Mithra's Grace is +6 Dex enhancement. I know some of you may have that already, but just as an FYI.
What is my dex at? That'll actually still benefit me. So I'm gonna put that under miscellaneous to separate it from my other
And
enhancement.
just make a buff out of it.
Just make it buff. Yeah,
No.
because
If you
it'll,
make it enhancement, it'll automatically calculate the difference.
Rue.
What's that?
if you make it a
The
buff,
Mithras Grace.
Yeah.
yeah, because if you put it as a misc bonus, it'll still count on top of the enhancement.
You can also just make
So-
an enhancement, make it 6, and then it won't stack. It'll just give you the 2
Yeah.
extra.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Okay. From what I was doing those, so yeah, the only one addition to that is
I mean, if Fronwage has the capacity, we could still get protection and resistance for dark as well, for shadow.
Yeah.
if it's in their capacity to do so.
Yeah.
We just don't want to tap them out.
It's like you said, we know they have been using like a lot of dark spells, so.
The stone skin is 110 points, by the way. And cool.
So many buffs.
Yeah,
Something tells me this is going to be pretty bad in there. So
that's what happens when we have 3 casters in the party.
I'm half tempted to put Death Ward on people, but we'll see. I might save it for now because that's quite a lot.
Is your
Can I just
Death Ward, is
confirm
that going to be
what is
radius?
correct in my notes? So we've got 30 resistance to Ice, Earth, and Shadow, and 120 HP for Ice, Earth, and Shadow. All
Yep.
respectively to each element.
Correct.
Thank you.
You also have Stone Skin as well.
I missed that one. That's another
Stone Skin
120
and
HP,
Mythos
isn't it?
Grace.
But you can only take 10 HP in increments, right?
It's only
Yes.
110. I'm not using Faith on it.
110. It's 10 HP increments.
And then there is Mythos Grace Max Mass, which is the plus deck 6 decks.
that.
Shieldra has also been cast as well.
Yep, got that as well. Okay, I'm good.
I'm sorry, Intro, what were you saying?
Oh, the protection from evil, is that going to be like a radius from you?
It's 10-foot radius from me, yes.
Okay. Are you going to take that on your character sheet? When
I've
you're-
already got it. It's just a case of it'll only affect evil creatures, so I'm not
Right.
going to
You can
put
make
it
it
on as
into
like a
an
flat buff.
Aura when we get
Yeah.
into the map.
That's what I was talking about. Okay.
Yeah, when we go onto the map, I'll put a aura out. That's fine.
So the temp HP from the prayer.
And that as well. So that's
Everyone should
20.
have mage armor.
We're getting prepared. And then we're going to get immediately dispelled.
Mm-hmm.
It's a shame yet there aren't really ways of increasing caster level by that much. Cool, in that case I think we're good to go.
Alright.
I know this is very much at the start, but we do still have the bar status as well.
Upon reaching the precipice of the caverns, looking into the entrance, you can all feel a wave of energy coming from within. Those with ties to Shiva feel it even more strongly. Anyone who has Shiva as their faith, which would be written on your core page, and even if it's not, I'm pretty sure Jazenga and Edwin will have it by default, you will gain a +1 on attack rolls, damage rolls, and skill checks. Galatians also gain a +1 bonus on concentration checks, and any spells they cast that have the elemental ice school are counted as 1 CL higher, increase DC by 1, and also deal 1 extra damage per die of ice damage. Any attacks that you have that are also infused by ice, such as by an ice enchant, also deal 1 more damage per die.
That's a lot of words.
That's a lot.
Okay.
Even more buffs, yay.
I like how you said, is that everyone's buffs? And then we came in here and immediately gave us a different one we had to put in.
should turn myself into an ice dragon now. Follow
Next
Shiva.
time, maybe.
Yeah.
If only you followed Shiva.
Mm-hmm.
Backup character idea.
Mhm.
Attack damage skill checks. Cool. Is that a particular bonus? Sorry, Napaz, for the
Untyped.
achieve one. Is it like untyped? Cool. I didn't know if it was sacred or anything. Thank you.
Since it also is just attack and damage rolls, it works both for your normal weapon attacks, and if you have a spell that's a touch attack, such as Blizzard, you'd also +1 to that attack and damage.
Good to know.
Right. Shall we move in? Seems to be plenty of corpses. Can I roll survival to see how long these corpses have been dead for?
You did that at the end of last session. They've been dead for around a week, which lines up with when you were at Red Park.
Fine. Okie dokie.
Be careful. There's some kind of object down there. Can you see it?
What? Oh.
Well, the line color on this is not going to go well.
As you move closer, you can see the entrance proper. As steps made of ice and icicled stone goes up into the cave. And as the light from the sun bleeds into it, you also see lights in the further deepened parts, as you can hear and also possibly see the crackling fire of a sconce on the wall. Directly north of the entrance, nearby some more corpses that have been blasted at their backs, fronts, and slid across the floor. You'll notice that there is a stone tablet that sits atop a podium. However, the podium and the tablet itself are scorched and cracked. It is also in front of a part of the wall that seemingly had some carving or depiction of something, however, that is also severely scorched. There are still remnants of the tablet that you could read.
We'll give that a go. And just for combat, unless needed, or we just say that from Wake is to stay back away from it. Going ahead.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
That works for me.
And especially if we are fighting Naga here, or expecting to fight Naga.
Yeah. I'm going to say now I'm going to try and use non-lethal as much as I can. Unless something changes.
Are you reading the tablet / book?
That's well.
Please.
Alright. As you look upon the tablets, thankfully some part of it is still legible, especially the bottommost section, which reads that this is a transcription or deduction based on theories and investigations into prior lore, writings, and pictures. As it has written on it, in the year 2, in the coastal village of Blank, whispers of the extraordinary danced upon the salty air. The villagers had long Blank held secrets, but none Blank anticipated the blur of blue Blank. One fateful twilight, as the sun dipped Blank, young Blank ventured to the shore. He often Blank. That evening, however, something shimmered Blank. With heart racing Blank, a girl emerged, her skin a radiant blue, glimmering like a sapphire kissed by the sun, her hair cascading in waves of silver. Blank. Her eyes sparkled like the stars above. Blank. An ethereal creature drawn to the human world. Do not fear, she spoke, her voice like a cold embrace in summer. I am Shiva, a guardian of mortals. Your heart is pure, and I bring a gift. With a gentle wave of her hand, blank, the young snapped his fingers, and ice was summoned to his tips. The blank sections are of varying sizes, some a single word, some whole sentences.
I get the impression there may be clues to what these are further in here. Unless, is this like a well-known tale? Or is it something that we can roll for? Or is it more a case of we would need to
Roll
piece this
history.
together? Okay.
Those who don't have it
Bless
trained cannot roll.
I will aid Edwin.
Skills, 100%. He is study.
So 30.
Is that with the +2, Edwin?
That is without the aid. That is with the +2 from Faithful.
Alright, so it would be 30 then.
Mhm.
Zyron, you've never heard of this tale. However, Edwin, possibly very thematical to your change towards your faith of Shiva and your studious nature beforehand. You researched heavily into all of the myths and stories surrounding the Lady of Ice. This one in particular isn't well recorded, but you did see mention that one of the first, if not the first, sighting of Shiva was in a coastal village. And it relates to this, though at the time you had no resource to show the initial picture of such, nor anything that went as in-depth as this, and you would most likely feel rather saddened that the original piece has been destroyed.
I think with a slightly dejected air, they will relay this to the party. Is this supposed to be the original work, then, do we think?
Is that a question for me or the party?
That was a little bit of both. Does this book at least have sort of the air of like it's possible this is the original copy?
The book itself is just there as if you've ever been to a museum or zoo, they would have those plaques that basically say this is from this place.
Oh,
This
I
is
see.
years
So-
old.
Right, I've got it. So this is the informational bit, and the bit above it that's been burnt off is the original.
Yeah, the thing on the wall would be what this book is trying to relay to you.
Okay.
So the work has been destroyed, but the translation's only partially destroyed.
Okay. I suggest we take this with us.
You cannot take it with you. I'm just going to take the whole podium.
Oh well, maybe we, I don't know, take a note of it. He's going to look down and try and see if there's any like pieces on the floor that we can pick up, but if not, it seems like whoever has come here has a hatred for Shiva. I'm looking back at From Wake as well and Drazenka.
Well, we
You could
know.
roll, sense motive on Fronwake. You could roll sense motive on Fronwake if you want to gauge his response to this. Fronwake seems similar to what you said, very dejected.
There's more podiums up ahead.
In the case of, I think, everybody, as you step onto the icy floor, this entire interior is going to be difficult terrain. For the Galatians, do you have, I think it's called ice walking?
There is something. Hold on, I don't know if we have it yet or not.
Would most likely just be a feature which allows you to not be impeded by ice or snow. I know you have snow sight or something.
Yeah, we have reflection of eyes, which allows to see through, but I don't think we have the
No.
walking yet. Also, that's
Okay,
I think
I
that's a
don't-
special ability. That's not a, like a
Yeah, we
Constant.
can't.
Uh,
No. Short answer is no.
Alright, so everyone will be in difficult terrain.
Do I have float?
Runwalk
Float
is
go.
fly.
From what else has float go?
I'll ask from Market, could they potentially cast that on us? Because that's minutes, right?
Float goes still rounds.
Oh, ignore that then.
Fly lasts longer. But that's a lot of MP.
Float normal is minutes.
Is minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just seeing if I've got that. I don't think I do. Nah. Okay.
I mean,
So be it then.
from what also has that.
Oh, just from Market had the level
Well,
2
It'll
version.
just
Yeah.
cost a bit more MP.
I also have float. Because I've learned it from Wage.
If you
wait.
ask for it, float and everyone would be 8 MP.
Split it if Drasenka you've got some MP to spare.
Sure.
I mean, for a rock, he's not going to be using a whole lot in combat.
Okay, well if that's the case, then
Yeah,
we'll ask
that's
from
one of the
Market for
arguments.
that.
If he's willing to spend it on these buffs.
Yeah, let's go with that. Let's get float. I don't think we need fly. Float's a bit more economical.
Yeah, for now I think float should be fine.
With the ability to float, you won't have too much worry about difficult terrain. Going up the stairs, you enter into a entrance hall of sorts, almost circular in nature, though draped in bodies and blood. Some of them holding hands in their final moments, others clambered on top of each other as if to block blows. Another depiction that is thankfully undamaged, as well as its tablets, can be seen on the northwestern wall, with paths leading to the southwest and northeast, both of which show minor damage.
Read out this one then.
Appears to be Naga body just to our north, along with some kind of potential last stand. But let's check these as well.
As you read that one, it says, Year 17. In the heart of what is now called Seteni, where snowflakes danced like fluttering crystal butterflies, there lay the small village of Zatran, a tranquil haven nestled beneath towering mountains. The villagers had always whispered tales of a guardian spirit, a female incarnation of Shiva who watched over them from the icy peaks. One winter, a cruel sorceress named Lyra descended upon the valley, her heart as cold as the blizzards she commanded. Lyra threatened to freeze the land in perpetual winter unless the villagers surrendered their homes and treasures. Fear spread like wildfire, and hope seemed a distant memory. As the first icy winds swept through the village, an ethereal glow erupted from the summit of Mount Shivetka. From its frosty heights, the goddess of ice descended, draped in shimmering blue, her long hair flowing like sheets of ice. She was Shiva, the protector, and her presence banished the darkness. With a wave of her hand, the air shimmered and began to frost. 9 icy tendrils spiraled into being, forming walls of shimmering ice that encircled the village, trapping Lyra's dark magic within. The sorceress unleashed her fury, sending shards of frost in all directions, but Shiva wasn't fazed. She conjured blizzards of her own, swirling the tempest around the intruder until Lyra was lost in a whirlwind of sparkling snow. As the winds calmed, the villagers stepped out from their homes, eyes wide with awe. They saw Shiva standing proud, the embodiment of winter and resilience. With a knowing smile, she raised her staff and the frost melted away, revealing it blooming flowers beneath layers of snow.
Got the first bit at least for the village name, but I'll probably need to read it properly before we get any more. I don't know if anyone else has managed to put anything in there.
Into what?
Oh, I'm just filling in the blanks in the I've got a copy of the first one that I've got in a Google Doc.
gotcha.
I'm just pulling anything in. Okay. I think reading over this, this looks like there's actually still a thing there. Is that still whole?
That's the depiction of the story that the book translates.
Okay.
So it's an art piece, and the book is describing what the art piece is about.
This definitely feels like a holy site.
It does.
Yeah, I mean, you felt the magic beforehand, and Edwin and Jacob definitely know it's a holy site.
We knew coming here that this would be a holy site because that's why we're here, because the Naga we're tracking is here because of the connection to Shiva, so they can try to summon the Primal of Shiva to get their power.
You don't mind Zero,
Right?
he's just
Like, that's
he's just stating the obvious.
I mean,
Yeah, at the very least, it's potentially a primal of Shiva, or using the power here to summon another primal. But regardless, it's a primal of some kind.
Edwin, if you use detect magic, I will need you to roll me a fortitude save, please.
Oof.
Okay.
Blinded.
Rattle me bones. Is that still on fortitude? Or is it
No,
just
it's
in buffs in
on.
general?
It's just a note that it's in there. I can take that off. It's on will at the minute.
Okay. As you cast detect magic, you quickly move your arm in front of your eyes, almost as if you would open the window to the sun, as the entire area is in a blinding blue light. As you squint and blink, you eventually have your eyes attuned to it, and it's rather hard to see magical auras through just the whole area being magical. Though you will be able to identify that the paintings, depictions, the podiums, and the books all have several auras around them. It'd be a pretty easy guess to see that they are effects against weathering, and also to harden them against damage.
Okay. That's fine. It was just to see if there was any kind of like trap that had been sent. I don't know if we want to continue to the left or go to the right, because it looks like some kind of big fight happened over there. But it looks like there's more books to the left. I don't know how we want to play this. I guess.
Nobody has a
We go
response
left.
for you.
That was muted. Well, we know that the fighting happened at least a week ago, so there might still be something in here that
we
may
know
not.
the initial assault was a week ago, judging by the corpses.
Indeed.
And it does look like it wasn't all out one-sided. There are Naga corpses to the
There are.
northeast over there.
Moving to the southwest, you enter into another small chamber with a depiction on the north wall, as well as another on the southeastern wall. The path continues to the west through carved stone flooring up into what seems to be a storage room of sorts.
There's 2 more tablets.
Yes, let us see what these hold.
Is
I
this
think I'm just
wood
going to get them all together.
up here? Is that flooring or is that like a barrier?
That is just wooden planks strewn across the floor.
Okay.
Did you say you were reading one of these podiums?
Yes, let's go with the south one first.
The south one reads, Year 98. A dark cloud formed over a massive castle. Count Varkstrad ruled over many in the land, demanding offerings of blood and gil. It got to a breaking point where the citizens needed help that went beyond all others. 8 devotees of Shiva came together, their magics still too weak to battle the vampire lord. However, they pulled together their strength and prayed to the planes of ice for help. Between them formed a staff, its majesty worth 100 times the total gil and blood they had given to the vampire. Their faith fueled the staff, causing a massive spike of ice to pierce the castle from bottom to top. The vampire impaled at the peak, his body burning in the sun above the clouds. While all melted and turned to ash, scriptures keep this tale alive.
Aye. And can we have a look at the northern one as well, please?
The north one reads, Year 44, the large-scale armada of ships was complete, aiming to seek new lands, new waters, and new treasures in the vast oceans to the north. Pockets of land were found, named islands, and thus followed the term continent after. However, the ships turned off course from a terrible storm, the sailors feeding waste to the waters and upsetting what scholars believe to now be Leviathan. Crashing upon an island, the survivors were dying from the heat and lack of water. One night, the air turned cold, so much so that it hailed harshly. But, strangely, no hail hit the sailors. And in the morning, 7 ponds with icy beds had formed. Inside were pools of crystal clear water. Those who drank upon the waters were replenished, and their minds expanded to the possibility of returning home.
Okay. Taking another sort of note of those. Zyron, what do you see around the corner?
There's another tablet, and there's some boxes and stuff.
I suggest we clear this out and head into the main nave. At least that's what I call it. The place is at least some kind of church.
Entering into the storage room, it is prim proper, if not for the discord that has been found from the combat. Scruffs of dust have been slid around, almost as if somebody came in here, searching for something in a rush, or possibly trying to find shelter from the attack. The sconce still alight with flames, and many of the containers still wrapped up in rope or locked down. And you will easily notice, as some have said, that there is another book atop one of the crates, almost left here as if it was in writing or was found to be not of use in the proper museum itself.
Yeah. I don't know if Jazenka wants to have a look at that one, or if you're good for me to do so. I take it from Marquez just staying at the entrance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just have a lot of stuff on my screen. I'm not going to bother moving in unless it's important.
Fair enough. Understandable, honestly.
Is
Yeah, go ahead,
everyone
read
going
the
to look
book.
at that book?
Mhm.
Alright. If you open up that book, the book contains many old-fashioned styles of clerical casting and foci. Outdated and somewhat weak compared to today's standards, it does offer insight into other ways of casting through your patron deity. You can make a religion check to read through it further. Unless you do the check on your own, you will not get the contents.
Yeah, try and do it on your own, Jazenka. I take it we can't retroactively use blessing on this, can we? It would just be +2.
I mean, if you want to do it ahead of time, you can, but you've already rolled.
That's fair. I should have said. Go on, Jazenka. Bless yourself.
I'll go ahead and just blessing on myself.
I take it Al doesn't have religion trained.
Nope.
Alright, Zyron, you will fail to pass the knowledge. However, Edwin and Drazenka, very fittingly, you both will be able to understand the writings within, as both of you will gain a +2 on all knowledge checks, concentration checks, and rolls to overcome spell resistance for the rest of the day.
Okay.
I'm not liking all of this buffing in preparation for
Right.
this day.
What do you mean? It's great.
Hmm.
And now we all leave, and then we come back
Oh.
tomorrow, and it'll all be okay.
As you move to the northeast, going up more stony, icy steps, you will first come across another scorch mark across the ground. And whilst you're pretty sure this was not anything to do with the museum, the stark remnants of a body seems like it was either a very strong attack or a very weak target that has been completely eviscerated, with burns and blood across the floor. The large chamber ahead of you, that reaches to 30 feet tall, splits off into 4 different directions, in the center of which is a large, spiny thing. Hard to describe. It looks like a part of a piece of rope, but it's too large to be that. Possibly even a scaled serpent, but it is almost fragmented and definitely doesn't seem to have been here before. Next to it is a large spike pillar that holds a flag that only shifts slightly from the wind coming from outside. Corpses to the west and east show that more convocation was held here, and most likely in bigger groups.
I think Edwin is going to say a short prayer at this point, just seeing the level of massacre, effectively. Just looking at this, I take it, are these people in Chevite? Is that the right word? Gear? Because they look like they're almost in a defensive arrangement.
Those 4 aura, 2 of which are wearing Shiva iconography, are better geared than the other people around here. It seemed like they put up a better defensive against the encroaching Naga, but were eventually overwhelmed.
Okay. Just going to take a note to make sure we bury these people if we have the time. I suggest we don't quite split up, but that's quite a lot to see here. There's another book on those steps. Al, would you mind having a look over there? You're probably the best to climb.
There's also 2 books here.
Yeah. I'm just saying, like, if we can try and get them together, that'd be good.
You're not exactly going to be getting them together because they're atop podiums if you could take the whole podium with you.
Oh, okay, never mind then. Yeah, we may as well just start looking then. Don't know what else to say. Let's start with this one.
Right, reading that book. Year 191. Here lies the final remnants of the great icy serpent, the first living creation of Shiva that was permanently amongst mortal kind. Its segmented hide of 9 partitions battered back all attempts of ranged combat and spellcraft. Only maces of adamantine could break it. Sadly, the creature was slain in year 331 when servants of Ifrit battled it. Many of its parts were taken for arms and armor before they were battered away. Only the piece shown here remains.
They wouldn't happen to be Jormungand or anything, would it?
Pass. There's no name given to the serpent.
Okay. And what about this one? I'm not breezing over them, I'm just aware that we probably need all the information to fill the blanks in.
In year 192, This is one of the last remaining battlements of Shiva's fortress, a mortal-made structure to house the great icy serpent within, their home. The fortress was destroyed in year 333 by heretics, but many pieces are secure in different parts of the world. This one flag shows that faith can withstand both time and prejudice.
Okay. By the way, guys, if anyone wants to take the lead, do feel free. I know I'm kind of just cutting about right now, talking a lot.
I mean, our best bet right now is to just get the info out of these books, really.
Have we read the one that I'm standing in front of?
No,
Nope.
we could do. I don't know if it connects up, but
Let's
yeah,
say if
do
I
that
can-
one first.
Read it out loud.
Do you want to read it?
Yeah.
Alright. There you go, you can read it.
No.
You said you wanted to read it!
I'll read it in my head.
Year 407. This is the first locally created dedication to Shiva, formed when she came to this cave on her own, turning it from stone to ice. This icy pond is almost indestructible and has stood ever since. It is a focal point for magic of most kinds, even more so for elemental ice magics. It has been used for at least 4 ritual castings in the past. It is illegal and highly heretical to attempt to damage this ice. Those caught doing so will be punished.
Such a waste. Let's check this one.
To go down to that southeastern room, that book will read Year 601. Here is the first structure made by devotees of Shiva, finding this cave long past the time she was here. A temple was in construction for 1 year before it was decided that the interior should be left as it was, to preserve all of what the Lady created. This shrine is still used to this day to pray to the Lady of Ice.
Okay. I think there is possibly another one over that way, but it's worth just having a look.
Before we head deeper, I'm gonna go ahead and just look at this area and see if beneath all that blood there seems to be signs of it having been used for ritual casting.
I was about to say, have they already used the magic here?
You're pretty sure that that icy pond is what's giving your current buffs.
Yeah, so it hasn't been used up at least, but I'm like, are there any signs I could look for that presumably these Naga or some other people recently or during this fight were attempting to use it for some ritual casting?
You could use detect magic.
Oh boy. Sure.
Alright, give me a fortitude save.
You know it's coming, so you could save yourself with...
Yeah. Yeah, at least I hope that Edwin warned her about the situation
You
here.
would have seen him.
Yeah,
So
you
yeah,
saw safe do it.
There's the saves, yeah. Blessing myself to brace for it.
Nice.
Not too bad. It's another 9.
You will wince at the brightness of the interior of this cave, but after a while you will become acclimated, at which point you can see several different fading auras in this room. You would need a spellcraft check to identify what you're looking for. As Cyan and Edwin just leave.
We're
I was
still in
just-
the room.
I was just walking around.
Just the one
So good
spellcraft.
man,
Just one, yes.
Yeah, switching back to blessing to skills.
I believe.
Uh, ooh,
Nice.
that's good.
As you peer into the Icy Palms chamber, you will recognize that just a bit before, when everything in here died, that several teleportations were used to enter into here, and from what you can gather, it seems like the Naga teleported into this area.
This was their
As
point of
far
entry.
as far as any form of ritual casting, nothing was done to that effect anytime recently.
Okay.
Were there no wards here? No means of preventing this? For a place so holy, it seems odd there is so little defences. Either that or the force that came here was so overwhelming that it just simply took everyone so quickly they had no time to react.
It was meant for a place of worship. They likely tried to keep it as open and approachable as possible.
I suppose so. You can feel that, can't you? This place has real power. I'm just
Yes, I can.
surprised. Well,
As you
let's at
said,
least
perhaps
try-
the
Sorry, go on.
perhaps the incoming force was just far too great and far too sudden.
Very possibly. Do we know if this place has a consecration effect on it or no?
It would be very hard to detect anything that wide.
Okay. I was just considering casting consecrate on the flag, even if it's just.
Pretty
doubling
sure
up.
you would not be able to allow. Well, if you came here normally, you would not be allowed to do anything to the exhibits.
I suppose, yeah, these are still holy relics. I don't want to damage them in any way or mess with them, so okay, we'll leave it be.
Let's go to this room up here.
I was going to follow the blood, honestly, but yeah, can't do.
There might not be any.
Moving to the north, you find several segments of the ground raised up, and 3 large geysers jetting steam up to the ceiling. Whilst water does not drip down, each of these geysers also have within them your best guess as jacuzzis. A nearby sign to say you are not allowed to have any armor or footwear whilst using the saunas.
Could we inspect the water to see if anything has been dropped in there or thrown in there potentially?
You can do.
I've just put the book buff as a no, just because it's specific
Mhm.
skills. So it's not in anything I'm going to roll.
Peering into the saunas, or hot tubs, jacuzzis, whatever you wish to call them, you do not find any contents.
Okay.
They're also not overly deep. They're about 4 feet deep.
Well, they're designed for bathing. Well, I'll say designed for bathing. They were used for bathing. So I'd hope
Yes.
so.
Sayern doesn't want to leave yet, but he knows we have a job to do.
It'd be a very good bath.
Maybe after. Never mind. Not gonna say that out loud.
If we were able to cleanse this place, or at least bring it back to function, I
Oh,
imagine the lady wouldn't mind at all.
what's that?
Continuing to the northwest, you enter into another hall. The northern part is blocked by shards of ice from floor to ceiling, on the side of which you see a plaque. There's a bit of a distance to really identify it from here. To the southwest, you see a massive icicle statue.
Is this just mining equipment here?
It certainly looks to be, and it looks to be most recently put here. Zion, are you reading the plaque?
Yeah, I saw this little piece of paper looking thing, and I was going to come read this.
All right, it's not paper, but I understand. In front of you is a blockage of icy spikes from floor to ceiling. They seem almost fresh and ever moving. To the side is a large plaque and a rotary dial with 9 inputs that range from 0 to 9, all reset to 0. The plaque reads, "Only those scholarly may enter isnt caverns."
Okay, I think I know what that is. Possibly, but we'll see.
Let's read the plaque that's down south on the statue first.
Yeah, I think it's going to be to do with the missing words and how many letters they are.
Is Al reading that southern book?
Yep.
It reads, Year 729. A sect of worshippers of Shiva thought that devotion through creation and vanity was best for Shiva. While not heretical, it was somewhat abusive and obstructive to other sects of Shiva worship. They forced their way into this holy site. I did fix that, it shouldn't be site, it should be site. For 9 days, they spent creating the statue to Shiva, whose depiction is quite varied to the normal ones. The sect was allowed leave after it was done, and the statue was found to be non-harmful. The scratches across the ice have been done by those in great opposition to the prior sect. The establishment allows any to scratch the ice, but be mindful of all others who wish to do so. Major damage will be punished. I'm going to fix that site because I fixed it on my my document, but not in this apparently.
Okay, good to know. Now I need to open 10 handouts at the same time.
Hey, good luck. I'm not doing it.
It might also have to do with like number of like people, or if it's like in I think 4. Yeah, 4 has like 8 devotees of Shiva, so 4 might be 8.
Yeah, it's possible. Just trying to see. Okay. I've only just started, so currently I've got that. The village name, that's it. I'll be honest, I just wanted to get all of them together first.
Now, again, it might not be Zatran, because isn't like first of all these entries are like after book 1, and they're all different locations, different situations. They're just stories about how Shiva saved some people.
I just don't think there's any other mention of a village in the others. The
I mean,
only one
fair,
that mentions a village
but
is
also
Fort.
from what I because it sounds like Saturn, like it could be a coastal village too, but it sounds like it's like nestled on the mountains. Yeah, nestled beneath towering mountains. It doesn't close it off from being a coastal as well,
True.
but
Okay, yeah, you're not wrong.
also like all of these books happen after book 1. So having them be connected is fairly unlikely. Could just be that the first book is just broken. Maybe, I don't know. I've been wrong before.
It's a thought. No.
Mhm.
I'll get rid of that for now.
2 is 9. 9 icy tendrils.
Yep.
So
I think-
maybe to get there.
I think 2 is 1. Book 2 is spot 1.
Yeah, like 2, 3, 4, like in order, I think.
Yeah.
So what you think they're in?
Because they are
the
chronological.
gaps of the books in question. Yeah.
Just they start at
Okay.
2 because the 1 was the entrance book. And this, because were there 9 or 10 numbers on the lock?
There are 9 numbers.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
I
there-
think
Yeah,
that-
so
that
if
nine.
it's
it's
yeah,
starting
we
from book
eliminate-
2.
Hmm. I'm going to put.
It doesn't
Dakota
start from
Village.
book 2. Book 5 just has no relevance.
Oh, right. Oh, yeah, because that
Okay.
was the structure book.
Get rid of that one then. Yeah, I have. Awesome.
P37. 7 pawns.
I don't know how I kept missing that. I read that thing like 6 times. Trying to...
Okay. Are we just trying to work out the
Yeah,
numbers
4 is.
Yeah.
That's what I've been doing. Book 4 is 8.
Continuities.
then? Just from the top then. So currently, what have we got? I'll put it in.
Well, I don't. 1, I
yeah,
didn't
if we
spot
just-
anything because it's too broken, but 2 is 9. 3 is 7. And 4 is 8.
I was doing it. Okay. I was trying to figure out where the gaps are.
Yeah, I'll just stick it in the chat as we figure it out. So we figured out 2, we figured out 3.
6 could also be 9. 9 partitions.
You say 6 was 9.
Yeah.
Book 6 is not the number from book 6 is 9.
So we've worked out 6,
I
7.
just expect one of these to be like 1 year, so it's 1, but hasn't applied yet.
Yeah, 1 flag.
7.
7 is 1. 8.
7 could be 1. Because 1 flag.
Mm-hmm.
4. 8 is 4.
8 is 4.
4 ritual castings.
First, maybe. Oh yeah, 1 year before.
Yeah, it could be 1.
Yeah, it could be 1.
Because it's just a 1 shrine. And first structure, so yeah.
And 10.
9
9
days.
days. Okay, so here's what I have so far. I think the entrance book might be 1 as well. So 197879. Alright, sorry. 197891 419.
What do you
If
reckon
you're
1?
looking to-
Might as well
The one
try.
fateful twilight.
Might as well
The one
try.
fateful twilight.
Yeah. That one's a guess. That one's full on just a guess. I mean, all of these really are, but that one's the least
Yeah.
like. We can.
And also, I think it speaks of like one person, someone who encountered Shiva,
Right.
the he in the story.
Also, it's V2 has one winter.
Does it as well?
A lot of them have like one night, one fateful night, one winter, one day. A lot of them have that. But some of these also have like a very specific, like this one had the 9 something. Where was it? 9 was somewhere.
9 pillars.
9 icy tendrils, yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, give it a go. I was going to say, if all else fails, if we swap the first digit for 2, because it's in year 2.
That's a possibility as well.
Mhm.
Yeah,
But
it's
we'll
possible,
find out.
but in none of the others, the years haven't really been relevant aside from chronology.
Right.
I think it's because it's the only
But-
one that doesn't have it, apart from in the gaps. Like, it's the only
I mean,
number.
that's the thing, because it might be in the gap somewhere, but
Right.
in
We
that
might have
case,
to brute force the first number.
it depends if it punishes us from wrong answers.
Yeah.
Oh, that's true.
We'll give it a go with this. If it does that, we'll need to work out the wording, which
Although this is a Shiva temple that is
doesn't mean that
Also,
they won't.
if you're trying to brute force 9 numbers, that's a billion possibilities.
no,
Yeah.
Just the first one.
First one.
We
I know,
would,
but you're
like-
saying that if you're brute forcing any of them, if you're doing the whole thing, it's 9 billion. It'd be very
Yeah, we can't.
mean
Not for
to
9.
brute force whole 9.
No,
So
but we
brute
can
forcing
brute-
1 should be fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just the first one, or it would have to, if we are confident in the rest, the 8, the rest of the numbers.
Well,
I
It's
don't
the
look-
first one that might have to be, but
I just
Again,
don't think
depends if it-
Shiva would punish scholars for getting it wrong.
well, this is a place for Shiva, but this lock was probably not by Shiva.
Fair.
It was by the followers of Shiva to protect something deeper within.
and it is
Fair
worth remembering that while Shiva is generally seen as quite good, they are a neutral deity. It doesn't mean they're going to be nice all the time.
That's
Yeah.
also true.
It is a force of nature.
Al has provided us with that number. Let's see if it works.
If you change the dials to those numbers, nothing will happen.
Just try
we try it
changing
with
number 1
2.
to 2.
Yeah.
As you change the dials to those numbers, you'll hear a satisfying click as the ice jumps up into the ceiling and then retreats back into the ground.
We did
Done.
it.
Good stuff.
Only with minimal brute forcing.
Yeah.
Well, in all
Just-
fairness, it wasn't really brute forcing. We genuinely
Yeah.
thought it would be 1 or 2.
Yeah,
hadn't-
it's true. We had a
we hadn't even
theory
got
for
to
it.
the brute force part.
3 would have been brute forcing it.
Mm,
Is there? I'm trying to figure out if there's a way. Like, I don't know if it's something we have to do later on, but I want to try and work out what those gaps are.
it's just parts of the story that was destroyed on the book.
Yeah,
All right. Fair-
seems
fair
like
enough.
case of we might have to find a survivor or someone who knows this place well enough to remember it. Those if it's recorded elsewhere.
Maybe. Otherwise, we've lost a piece of history.
A piece of history that was like almost 1200 years ago. passing by that barricade, it then starts to reform itself as it links back up with the ceiling. Thankfully, however, on your side, there is an alcove in the wall with a stone statue of Shiva. On its base podium, you see that there are scratches, and you're pretty sure if you grab it, you could rotate it.
Good thing Al's at the front.
Yeah, I can't see nothing.
I think it's just the edge of the map, but Al's probably the strongest of us. If anyone's going to turn something, it's probably best it's them.
Yep. I'll try
As
it.
you continue, no, turning it is to go back out. It's basically just
Oh,
lock for the
okay.
door instead of having
Yeah,
to
it
do
opens it from the
door.
inside.
Oh, I see.
You're continuing into the dark recesses of the cavern. You pass by many sconces that have been ripped out from their holdings or doused with either ice or water. Many of them that still alight give off a faint magical aura to you know that they are just basically ever-burning torches. You are given enough light to continue the hallway that widens and shrinks every so often, going up and down steps, stairs, and going around corners. Eventually, you come up to a larger section of the caverns.
Alright.
Coming up to here, you will be greeted by the sight of both Romake, and it's a bit hard to tell with all the tokens, but a crystalline cluster on the ground that reaches up to about 3 feet tall that Zaire hops atop of. It lets off a faint glow, though faint is combinated together in several different shards that give off light like a torch. These parts of the caverns are a lot more constrained, though thankfully the ceiling at this point is 10 feet tall, giving Romake quite a bit of breathing room for his scaled head, though many of the corridors would require squeezing from even medium creatures.
Does this crystal display sentience at all? Does it seem to recognize us, or is it more it's activated because we're here?
It was already lit. It's just always lit.
Okay. Just think, would you mind just checking that passage behind you before we move to the left?
I can take a look.
Is it continuing on, or?
It circles around. It might come back to
There's a thing over there.
like in here somewhere. It makes a bend.
There's a creature. There's a creature up ahead.
Okay.
Peering around the corner, lit up by their own beam of lights, you see a hunched over creature. Its clothing turned to rags, and its skin deeply wrinkled and leathery. You can make out hollow sunken eyes. The furs and heavy clothing they once wear almost torn apart by themselves or other means. Their breath lets out a thick mist that is hinted with green. They just stand there menacingly.
Do you
Oh.
two have any idea what that is?
No.
The creatures don't seem to act to your approach.
Good to know.
I'll probably hold off until at least one more person goes past me. Can we identify what they are? Or is it difficult to see?
It would be
Move
a
out.
knowledge religion.
I will aid. Actually, with religion. No, I'll do my own roll.
Go for it. Mine's just a
Should have
21.
probably aided. Oh yeah, +2, that's also.
Just thinking you're aiding Edmund, did you say?
No, I'm doing my own roll.
Okay.
I got confident.
Just in
Edmund,
time.
your +2 isn't in there, is it?
No. So it'd be 21 total.
Alright, you three will identify this. These are ice gaunts, just as I described them. You can learn 5 traits.
Can we ask if they are sentient and what languages they may have?
Yes?
No, I'm just saying, like, when we... I don't know if we've got the lever. Could we potentially swap? Maybe special abilities, if everyone's alright with that? Or do you want to swap something different?
Fine with that.
Yeah, fine with it.
So you're trading 4 and 5 for a sentience and language.
Yes, please.
Excuse me, sorry.
Bless you.
I'm just going to say intelligence score.
Yeah, I mean, intelligence is fine.
They are weak to fire, they are immune to ice and have undead traits, they have no resistances, their intelligence is 11, and the languages are common and druidic.
Okay, so we could communicate with them, potentially.
Go ahead.
If you don't mind, I would like to at least try to speak to these individuals. I'll sort of step out from the protective trifecta you guys have got going on.
Al will 5 foot forward just in case she does need a transform, and she's got space to do it. Otherwise, you're going to get squished against a wall.
Fair enough. Hello. Are you... You don't seem hostile.
As you get closer, the Ausgaunts will turn to face Al as they listen to Edwin. This is our grave.
As in, we don't mean to disturb you, but we may need to explore this area. Are you followers of...
Life was given for power. Power remains. You shall not approach the unlife.
What power? And what do you mean? Your life was given willingly or unwillingly?
The essence we held was given in sacrifice. The thing created from such still exists. You may not approach the unlife.
So you gave your lives in order to remain here, in this form?
Our lives were taken.
By who?
The creatures that yet live.
And when was this? About a week ago?
There is no time when what is left is immemorial.
Recently, then?
You may not approach the unlife.
Step forward. It's maybe recent.
They kind of, they extend out their clawed fingers and go kind of into a more intimidating stance and hiss at you, but they don't make any further movement.
Our party contains several devout followers of the Lady of Ice. I implore you, here and now, let us pass and deal with this thing. We don't wish to harm you. We will if we have to.
That sounds more intimidating than diplomacy.
I wouldn't have said so.
I mean, you're threatening with them with on offense if they don't move.
No, I said we don't want to hurt you. We will if we have to.
Fine. Roll me diplomacy.
Come on. I am going to use the once a day. It's still a 7. Well, yes, still a 17.
Do you have the first buff for +1 to all skill checks in there?
Yes, that is all part and parcel of it.
Okay, you still have a buff text for it.
No, but I can make one if you'd like.
Just so I know that you actually have the buff, yeah. Depending on what you're actually using it on.
There we go.
The lady left us, but in leaving, granted curse. Our icy bones and frosted skin shall protect where we've last laid.
I'm not getting much traction here. We can put you to rest in a good manner. We don't want to harm you, but this doesn't seem like a place you want to be. I take it you don't want
this.
this.
Go around a different way. There's other paths.
This is the home of our bodies.
We could, sire. So will you allow us at the very least to continue exploring the cave as long as we do not go further towards you?
As long as you do not approach the unlife.
And is that behind you, I take it?
The place where our bodies last laid to rest.
Then we'll respect your wishes. We may be back. Which why I turn around to Slayer and say, why didn't I let you do that?
I don't know. I didn't think over either.
You're very quiet right now, Intro.
Sorry. There's a pathway over here.
Never let me talk again.
All right. I'm gonna go ahead and try to squeeze through here.
Mm-hmm. You might get stuck in the wall because you.
I did.
All right. There you go.
Oh, okay. Oh, I'll just whisper back. You don't have to squeeze through. You can go around the other way.
Good to me.
If the creatures allow that.
I mean, now it's already moved there.
I'm keeping an eye on them.
What is this thing?
I think that's
If you pay attention at the place behind them, you'll see carved stone and ice on the floor and attaches to the walls, from the center of which breathes a icy blue flame from floor to ceiling, blocking almost the entirety of your vision and mostly likely that of your body, but at this distance it's hard to tell what effect it would have on you.
I believe that's where they died, Josenka. I did see
possible.
it, but I thought... Have you seen anything
Actually,
like
at that distance, you
before?
could roll spellcraft. I thought that was further.
I shall do that with a blessing.
Good. Nice.
Well, of course.
Nobody
Yeah, it makes
matters.
sense.
We're in a place of Shiva. It's Spider-Man. Let me have this.
You want? The longest,
That
like,
is
I
a
deserve
it.
form of wall of fire, but obviously ice tight, and you're pretty sure it functions more like a door or a said barrier that could be turned on and off. You would need to find what connects to it to turn it off or dispel it.
Would you see, Josenka? I've never seen that in the text, but I am a little bit earlier to this than you are.
Seems to be a doorway of sorts to somewhere. So depending
That's
on
good.
what we find around here, we might still have to try and go through this.
Then let's try to find the key. And I'll pull the torch out. Apologies.
Moving around to here, you'll enter into a wider chamber. To the north, you see another one of those icy barriers. And as you come up to here, the ground beneath you starts to shake and quiver as dust falls from the ceiling. Large paw prints, claws, or what have you could be heard stampeding from the north as a green-scaled creature moves through the barrier of ice. And as its head crests the blue, we will have our break here.
Alright. See you in 10.
Get rid of that circle.
Cease.
I didn't do anything.
We were trying to summon you.
How many worked?
You
Yeah.
can't argue with the results.
Eventually.
The receipts are there.
Less that it worked, more that it just eliminated every magical effect that I had on me. My disguise has been fooled.
It's not
Alright.
permanent.
The stamping of claw or talon, depending on your interpretation, gets louder as the green-scaled creature crests the blue flame barrier as a familiar face approaches.
Fucking knew it. Give me a hero point. I called it. I told you. I knew it'd be there.
We want to put in a token before rolling initiative.
Owl's too
Yes.
small. Make her bigger.
Yeah, I'm gonna do the same.
Do I have a hero point? I don't think I do. I do.
Oh.
I'm going to use that on initiative.
I'm not glowing anymore.
It's because you pulled yourself in again.
Yeah, I did.
I thought you did it at the entrance.
No, I never did.
Alright, I'll just make
Only
it
the-
default then.
Oh,
You're always glowing.
everybody else did, but I don't think I did.
How on earth does Edwin have a plus 18?
I used a hero point, I said at the start, for the +8, and then remember the dex bonus that everyone has increases your initiative as well. I also have improved initiative.
Play.
Because I do not want to be second in this fight.
Be anyway.
Oh, I can't charge.
You can charge.
Not through allies. I was in the way.
Yeah, no. I think we did manage to identify Hurricane last time, didn't we?
Well, there might be new stuff to it if
Yeah,
No,
this
no,
we're allowed a new
undead
knowledge for
version.
it. Yeah.
That's true.
So this kind of tells us who is behind all this, doesn't it?
It definitely gives us a indication, because the person who asked us to come here is the same person who rescued this motherfucker. But it has been over a year. So it's possible they have just moved faction.
If you look across this dragon, it's relatively hard, unless you are a dragon yourself, to tell a lot of the ones that are the exact same size and exact same type apart, unless they have unique features. The unique features across this one, however, you can see bone through missing parts of flesh and scale, and a almost icy glow around them.
That's exactly where I stabbed him last time. It's gotta be.
Okay, so they said they were going to heal him. That didn't work out, apparently. Okay, would we need a new check or no?
There isn't a lot more you can gain from the same knowledge. He has changed slightly, but not enough that you would be a new creature.
I don't think I put any of his information into the
No, there is nothing in there.
monster compendium.
I guess you failed the first time then.
We've grown
It's
as
possible.
Did get. Yeah, it's maybe.
Yeah, you just might
Okay.
not have added it in.
I don't know.
With that, I am going to cast Protection Against Elements Wind, because apparently we're just stacking this shit at the minute. And I will use a Faith point on that to bump up to 120. I can also use Reach to get everyone. So that'll be a little bit more using Better Magic. So everyone has the 120 against Wind, at which point... actually, no. Before I do that, I'm going to Blessing of the Faithful Owl for AC. And I'm going to scoot my ass over here. Oh shit, wrong way. Hold on.
We
It was like
don't want.
there.
Alright.
And that would be me done.
Zaire.
I can't charge, but I can go into my stance. Hold on, I believe that's a free action, but let me double check.
You could charge there.
1 second. Enter as a free action. Okay, cool. You said I could charge?
You could charge
Nice.
there.
Alright, I'm going to go ahead and do... I think I need to spend a temporal point for this. Al, are you threatening?
Yeah.
Okay, so plus 4
So
for
combat
point.
reflexes.
No. So, no, I'm
Oh.
not threatening.
Okay.
I'm threatening as a person, just not threatening in this fight.
Yeah.
Wait, what? Why is this?
It's just a
Oh.
front roll.
Wow. No, hold on. It's not adding stuff.
No,
Six-
it's not adding a bonus. It's because you've
Six-
got spaces between it.
Yeah, you don't have an actual number after the bonus.
Yeah.
Oh.
You probably had a null number.
I hit
Enter too quickly.
no, I didn't hit enter too quickly. I was gonna put 4 in there for flanking, and then I took it out and I didn't put a 0 in there, so it just
Of course.
yeah, I screwed it up.
I mean, 16 plus 21 plus 1 is a lot. The other's
Oh.
1, so...
That might actually even be higher because I didn't actually tick on my buff for defensive stance.
Well, you can't charge in defensive stance, I don't think.
I can as long as I don't move more than half my. I believe. Let me double check.
Because it
remember-
restricts your movement a lot.
It
it does half
I
your
can.
movement.
I know I have 40-foot movement and that's 20 foot.
Okay. Momentum.
Do it. Stab it.
Yeah, I don't think it's anything. Yeah,
No,
it has
just
nothing
remove.
to do with it. It just it's distance moved is the only thing that matters.
Remember, you
but
get
that
your
would-
temp as well.
I've got that written down.
Cool.
But yeah, so that my attack should be 2 higher. Wait, why is this saying it's 0? Oh, no, that's not. There we go.
So are you moving or using the thing where you just stay where you are?
I will actually be moving. You said to there?
It'd be there.
Okay. Oh, I can't do that then, because that's 25 feet, and that would be
Yeah,
more
because
than
Al was blocking there.
okay.
You'd have to be
well,
there.
That's unfortunate. Yeah, I'm gonna have to move to there then, and then attack. But I'll only get that first attack then.
You wouldn't get any charge bonus either, would you? Or do you have a charge bonus in there? Because you said you took out the charge, didn't you?
I took out the what do you call it? The flanking bonus. Let me look up my macro for that. I think it might just be lower for not charging as well. By 2, right?
Yeah, the 40 was if you had the charge in there. Without the 2, it's 38.
Yeah, but plus 2 for being in defensive stance, so it all kind of works out.
So it'd be 40, yeah.
Alright. The dragon will attack you to use your approach.
Okay. I think I can do this. At least parry it.
You're not going to be... You can parry, you won't be able to riposte.
That's fine. That's...
You will parry his maw, as your clock attack will hit. So if you're doing less than normal.
Did the crit confirm?
It would not confirm, no.
Okay. Very well. Player is up in his place where he needs to be.
As he will say, breathe upon the life given to me. As I've got to go through so many different things now.
I like how I did that for wind, and it's probably dark. For a second then, I thought you had 2 breaths that were just coming from a different direction.
I mean, either way, depending on how the beginning starts, is going to get 3. Zaire and Al Andrusenka, I need you three to give me a fortitude save as he lets out a viscous green and black breath.
I'm going to use my first instance of Charmed Life for today. Oh, wait. I only need 1 save. Oh, God. Do I have a hero point? What did I roll? What was my total? I rolled a 2, of course. I do have a hero point. Do I want to waste it this early into the fight?
Put it up to you. To be clear, this is a breath attack, not like a spell, right?
Is a breath attack.
Okay, yeah, so we have no idea what it does.
Yeah, I'm just gonna see. I'm gonna keep that.
Alright. Drazenka and Zairin, you two are inflicted with the zombie status. Your type changes to undead, but you do not get any of the benefits. You are now hurt by healing spells and effects.
Good. Hang on.
Remember, the bar status would have given
Yeah,
you a
I'm
+4
just
to
that would
roll.
be +1 to that, so I
Oh.
don't think it's gonna help. Unless 21.
Well, it's a +4 resistance, so yeah.
I would
Yeah,
go
I have
plus
resistance. I have
3.
3 resistance currently, so.
I completely forgot about bar status. So 17, would
Oh.
that do any better?
No.
Okay.
Drazenka is not within 10 feet, unfortunately, for the circle, so that sucks. Alright. Interesting.
It is then going to cast a spell defensively.
Of course, now I get a.
Hmm.
And I. Da.
Drazenka, you know that he is casting Waves of Fatigue.
Oh boy.
Wow.
Love this thing.
I've noticed as soon as you've sort of started to use these, they're coming out a lot more often. I'm seeing how this is. I see how it's going.
Mm-hmm.
First, it's fatigue, exhaustion. That's fatigue.
Zaire and our Drazenka, you three are fatigued.
Of course.
I'm gonna get spell resistance. It's a fucking spell. But
No saves?
nope.
Yep.
It
Nope.
is
Basically,
SR.
have no save.
Same thing against Big Naga in the ribcage.
Except theirs was worse.
Yeah. Well, this is round 1.
Uh-huh.
Now,
As a swift action, she's got to go into accurate stance. And then she is going to 5 foot and a full attack.
have you ticked on fatigued?
I have ticked on fatigued.
Alright.
Quick and spell.
No idea if, because he's partly undead, he's immune to fortitude saves, but if not, there's a chance he could be static.
Static works regardless because it works on objects.
Perfect. Hopefully he rolls in that one.
The bite will miss. The claws will hit.
I always forget whether I can roll a suspicious mark after I know the result.
It's your thing.
Oh no. Oh yeah, I can
Did
call on
you
a suspicious mark
blanking
after seeing
it?
the result, so I will do that and hope for a high number.
Did you-
+4 to the bite attack.
Did you have flanking in there as well?
Yes, it's already in there.
In which case the bite will hit.
Thing.
All of your attacks will hit.
Even the
This is
fourth,
35.
even the second wing attack. That's a 30.
Oh, it's a 30. I misread that. Sorry, the 30 was.
It's alright. You just don't want to cheat.
Okay. Look at that. Honesty.
Drazenka.
I can get rid of someone's fatigue if they want. Or I can try something else, I guess.
I'll probably be alright. It just means if I get knocked out of my dragon form, I'll be exhausted, but
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll be exhausted as soon as my stance is over. I only get. I need to mark that down.
It's like I can get rid of fatigued, I cannot get rid of exhausted.
Well, you have 4 more rounds to get rid of it. So if you got something else more important to do,
I'm down for you. Just get rid of the
Good question.
dragon.
Get rid of the dragon.
Yeah, just
Just like that.
get rid of the dragon.
banish, just banish.
Just get rid of the fatigue, get rid of the dragon. Easy. Sure.
Don't doubt yourself, Drazenka.
I am not as useful as you think I am. Because I don't... I think I didn't like ice last time.
Yeah, I mean, we get a lot of buffs to ice spells, so you may as well do it.
Yeah. Yeah, because I'm pretty sure that's why I died.
Yeah, you were chucking ice at it.
Because I chucked a lot of ice and then it got mad.
It also went straight
So-
for the healers.
That's true. Question is which of these million ice spells do I want to try? I never trust my touch attack. Well, with the dex buff, that's not too bad. Sure, I'll hope that I'm far enough away and throw Blizzard 4 at it. And now I need to remember what my area buffs were. CL is 1 higher. DC is +1. 1 extra damage per die.
Mm-hmm.
So if you got 10 dice, it'd be 10 extra.
Yeah. I think should have still go with the seal buff. That caps at 20. Yeah, okay. But no, that's not even that. Okay, it's fine. Ugh.
Never know. It's a Jonker.
If it hits, that's +7 to the damage. That is touch, but I rolled a 6.
Do you have the +1 in there for the area buff? For the attack?
Should do. Yeah. That's just a flat attack bonus, so it should be in.
Alright. The blizzard is going to hit onto the scales, scratch across it, and rebound off into the wall. It'll hit.
Like a reflect, or was it just didn't pierce?
It didn't pierce AC.
Sounds like it didn't pierce.
Also sure if you had like SR or something, but I normally you say shatter.
Also, SR said that roll, so I would have to roll for it.
Fair play.
I'm gonna throw Blessing to Zyran to attack rolls.
Nice.
And then I'm gonna move when I remember my movement. Does fatigue lessen movement, or it's just you can't run?
Can't move or run or charge. Sorry, not move or charge. Run or charge.
Can't move or jump. Right.
Can't move.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. So movement speed isn't affected, so that's fine. I'm gonna. Does it really matter where I go? Not really. I'm just gonna move on over to here. I need to spread up a bit. That's it.
Edwin.
I'm just double checking something. It's probably not going to help us that much, but it might be something I do later. I can potentially fix the zombie. It just takes a lot of my kit. Can I just ask, with Garuda, it says you immediately end one of the effects, and then it also cures a certain amount of hit points. Would that cause harm to someone who's under zombie, or would it work and then cure them? So I can put the text out if you want.
I'm reading it.
It's just because it says immediate, but I don't know if they're simultaneous effects.
I mean, it gets rid of zombie.
But you also, it doesn't say when the heal hits. It just says also. So do they happen at the same time, or? Because if that happens, I could cure your zombie. I would just hit you with like 120 points of damage.
I'll say it gets rid of zombie, then it heals.
Okay, fine. Right, I'll keep that in the back pocket for now then. In that case, I am going to try something a bit shiesty. Because everyone is doing relatively okay. I know what I'm going to do. I am going to close range for me. What the fuck is that these days? 50. Awesome. I am going to cast Galka's Strength with my not Metamagic enhancement, my White Mage enhancement for the first time for today. Al, you have a plus 12 for this round to your Strength, and it goes down to a plus 6 for basically 11 minutes after that. So that's one of my 3. Swift action. Okay. If I go to there, they're still 30. Which I think is a bit too far away. I'm going to bless Zyrid for saves. So they should be fine because it's not on the same aspect, but that's me done.
Blessing is close range.
He's in
Not
close.
30 feet.
Yeah. In that case, I'm going about there. If it's close range, I'm going about there.
Yeah, it's close range, not 30 feet.
I don't know why I thought it was 30 feet. Maybe it's just because it was.
I keep
at the
thinking
start.
it. Yeah. Keep mixing this
yeah.
up too.
That'll be.
To play Blue Mage.
I will do that on them. Yeah. That's me
Zaire.
done.
Hold on, I'm adding to my buff. Alright, cool. Zaire's gonna spend a temporal point. And he's gonna get extra attack. Okay. And I need to increase by +4 because Ow is sitting over there. So +4 here. And I've got all my attacks in there. Okay. There you go.
The first attack will miss. The other 2 will hit. They are doing less than normal.
Alright. What's that thing that we had that was giving us holy damage and stuff like that? I think we need that again.
That's Edwin's diadem.
Oh yeah.
Sorry, you want the holy damage? Yes, I have not used that yet.
I was just curious what gave it to us because I feel like it's DR is not going to be a huge pain in the butt, but it's going to be a bit of a pain in the butt.
If I have time between doing other stuff, I will activate it.
No, it's not a huge. Just
Is Zaire and up?
Yeah, that's a full round action for me, buddy.
The dragon is going to 5 a step back.
I'm gonna step up. I don't have step up and strike, just step up.
The dragon's body will then convulse with shadowy energy as it picks up both claws, summoning up shadowy flames within them, as he is going to cast defensively.
Tell me your secrets.
Run
I'm not
from
rolling
me.
spellcraft, just tell me them anyway.
I'm rolling it. Yeah.
For fuck's sake, why am I rolling so well on these?
He's casting a Shadow Fire Ray.
You stealing my tricks? I'll see what it is.
Do it at me. Do it at me. Come on.
That would, yeah. Well, you still might be able to provoke because it's a range touch. Unless
Zion,
it's
do you have combat reflexes?
I do. I can parry all that shit.
Can you parry spells? Do you have cut from the air?
No, I don't.
Or whatever it's called?
But it's
So
an
no.
attack.
No.
Can't do it.
What you can do though is hit them for each time they shoot it.
No.
Yep.
Oh,
yes,
I-
yes, you
This
can.
is provokes attack opportunity.
Oh,
It's a
yeah.
ranged touch attack, so yes, you can.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Zion, you can have 4 attack opportunities if you can make that many.
I
Wait,
can.
shooting 4?
It is hit casting.
Alright.
I'm just gonna add a haste attack, and I'm gonna take away the -5 from this one. Oh, that's going the other direction. I want to go this direction. There we go. And I will roll once. Everything. Al, are you still threatening?
Oh yeah, Al would also be in range.
I need to know if Al's threatening though before I push the button.
Yes, I am, but also did it just move back?
Yeah, it did. It took a 5-foot step.
Fine.
And
I just need to check if I still... So, if it's already in my threatened square, and it still moves within my threatened square, am I still able to attack for opportunity with an unexpected strike? Just because the wording on it's a bit weird.
What's the wording?
It moves
you?
into any threatened square.
Yeah, you can
Fine.
attack him as well. Well, when he moves.
Yeah, I will do that as soon as he moves.
And then he is Shadowfire Raying, so you might be able to hit him as well if you got reach.
Doesn't. Thought you said you don't
only
have
in fight.
reflexes.
You haven't made an attack opportunity yet though. Or was oh no, you
No,
don't
that-
have combat reflex. Sorry,
Yeah, no, I don't have combat reflexes.
ignore me. I'm hoping. I'm praying. But you shoot 4 rays, which could really fucking hurt. So remember, you do have resistances.
The resistances for shadow, don't think we have for fire.
No, so the fire half we're kind of screwed on, but the shadow half we might be okay. Well, I say okay, less bad.
Al, what's your touch AC?
It is 17.
Is that
Right.
with the decks and
It's
everything in there?
with everything in it.
Okay. I did give you blessings
First
for air.
opportunity hits, second misses.
Bracy. Yeah, I know. It's still in there.
I know, but it's not. It wouldn't be now. That's what I'm saying. Like
Third hits.
the turn's gone, so it'd be gone.
Untick it.
All of your attack opportunities will hit. They all do less, and you feel as if you're unable to get any criticals in this fella.
What?
Does that prevent me from getting my temporal point back?
It would do, yes.
Okay. I had 2 crit confirms in there.
I know. Still does very good damage though.
I don't have any way of figuring out how he's keeping me from critically him.
Could be a number of things.
Yeah, it could be fortification, but I would normally have to roll for that.
It could be there's stuff for. I'll
Which
tell you what.
is immune to crits in this form.
Could be immune to crits. Could have special abilities for it. Could have Dragoneer or Berserker levels. We don't know.
Yeah, we don't have any idea what's going on with that. How dare you counter my crit fish build?
How dare you do this to me? Al, remember you do have a plus 12 to your strength for this round. I don't know if you put that in there or not.
No, I did not.
I did say, and it's in the chat, remember this.
Remember your buffs.
So it's plus 12 enhancement for this
Right,
round.
hang
but
on.
plus
Cut me
12
some
for
slack.
the
There is a lot of buffs going on in this fight.
Shut up, we're giving you stuff. Just take it.
That's why you pay attention.
Eat your damn cookies.
We're trying to make
We're
you
trying,
void rage addicts. Take
trying
the
to keep
buffs.
you alive.
When you play healer, you get this level of attitude. This is going to hurt regardless, so...
Alright, I've split these up into the different attacks just because it's easier. His last one does crit confirm you.
Nuh-uh.
I said, nah.
Ow, you're getting hit 4 times, and there's the damage split. The first one does 23 fire, 23 ice. The second one does 23 fire, 24 ice. The third one does 27 wind and 27 water, and the last one, which crit, was 57 wind and 57 water.
So this is
So
What?
many
so far
different
away.
things.
Okay,
So ice and wind is what we have resistance and protection for.
yes, we have.
We don't have protection to wind.
Yes, we do. I
Yes,
cast
we
it.
do.
I cast protection against
We
wind
don't have
at the start of this
resistance
fight
for wind,
for
we
exactly
have
that goddamn
protection.
reason. Yeah.
We don't have resistance for wind though.
Edwin said, "Oh, that's her extreme protection from wind."
I
Missed
used a
like
hero
round
point to
of
go
combat.
first for this thing.
Yeah.
Right, so wait, so is
So
it
yeah.
the resistance or is it the
It's protection, so
protection?
it's the health.
Right, okay.
It's 120.
Well, ice you can ignore because that doesn't
No,
go over
the
the
ice
resistance.
won't pierce.
Yeah, no, so I can ignore the ice. So let me do the fire first. So that'll go through temp HP first.
Oh my god, do you remember the temp HP?
Piss off. So that's 20 of that. -3, -23 fire. Then
Feels like
that would come out of my wind HP.
I think I know how they're doing this, but it might be a completely different thing. You can't, when you spellcraft, you can't tell if someone's meta magic something, right? That doesn't work.
No.
Don't think so.
36 HP left on my wind. And then water, I've got nothing against water, so that's just going to hit. Which will be...
Yeah, so it'll be 84.
There we go.
Well, I'm fucking glad I put the wind resistance on, god damn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ow.
You guys are plus 12.
Yeah, I've got it in now.
Oh my god, you could limit break. Holy shit.
Yeah.
Oh God.
I am planning to because I want to see the big numbers.
Yeah.
So I
I put step in whale.
will limit break to double all of my bonuses from dragon form.
Does
Oh,
that make
you're gonna
you
wait until the end
huge?
of-
It does not make me huge, no. It doesn't change
No.
my size.
Oh.
But it does
Yeah.
give me a plus 16 to my strength.
I have a trade deal for you. Do you want to wait until the end of my turn? I give you heroism as well. No, just do it. Just press the button. It'll be fun.
Don't tempt me. No, I'm 5 foot in and will full attack.
To be honest, we probably need all the help we can get. This guy's a beast. Damn.
Nice.
Whereabouts are you biting him?
I mean, if I'm going for the bite, I'd probably just go for the throat.
Alright. as this thing whirls around with its rays, you're battered against all of them as you make your advancement, biting into his neck to stop any more breath coming out. And as you tear out the skin and scales, many more come falling off of its body, as you can hear the cracking of chitin and bone as the dragon's body starts to crumble to the floor, as Zaire left him on 2 health.
God damn.
Hey, but you got the big numbers, so...
You got the big numbers.
That's what I
A
wanted.
49. Damn.
I got a 48 on my 119.
Still, getting that low high level at this is nice. I like
Yeah.
that.
The funny thing is, I wouldn't be able to hit myself 90% of the time.
Hey, this is why we give you buffs, because we basically just stand back in the fight and go, have this, do the thing.
Here, have a cookie, stab.
Hopefully
fairness,
before either of you drop your forms, I'm gonna get rid of the fatigue,
Oh, okay.
so it doesn't go into exhaustion.
Oh, I only used
Okay.
1 round. Nice.
You'll have to take off 1 round for one of you and 2 rounds for the other, if they are going to wait.
I would suggest it because it's a lot more expensive to do
Yeah, I
exhaustion.
will.
It would cost at least 4 MP per hit, and Drazenka could do that from your cleric stuff, can't you?
Yeah, I have calming touch, which get you off fatigued. So I do that before either of you drop your form or stance.
Yeah, that's a 49
Wait.
with fatigued on as well.
Same with my 40. But you rolled lower than I did. I rolled a 19 to get that. You rolled... What'd you roll?
17.
17. So that's
And there's,
getting pretty close.
There's minuses to it because it's a secondary attack.
I'm just
Oh,
very glad that
nice.
it didn't get another turn, because Zombie is no joke.
So who is going first for the fatigue?
It's pretty best, just logistically, that you get it first, Slayer, and then Al, just because Al has a lot more rounds than you do.
Yeah, that works for me. I only have 4
That works for
rounds.
Yeah.
Al.
So, all right. You
I only have
defatigue
one of
me.
those left.
You defatigue me. I come out of my stance and I'm fatigued again, anyways.
Yeah, but that
But
goes
I'm
away.
not
with
exhausted.
time.
That's 1 minute.
Yeah, you're not into
I am gonna-
exhaustion, and that fatigue goes away. Unlike the spell.
Yeah.
I will use. I think I've got a domain use of this. I'll double check. Sorry for being a crunchy here. I just want to make sure we actually. are getting what
Crunchy,
we
in
can.
my tabletop role-playing game.
Oh, you know, I love the role play and the bits and bobs, but I also want to make sure we're getting what we can. All right. I do have 2 domain casts of this, so I'm going to walk over to Al. I'm just going to check, by the way, does the zombie still persist after Herrickstram died?
Yes.
It's on Drasenka Siren.
So, in that case, I am going to use 2 domain casts of Cure on Al. And then I'm going to have to use my 2 domain casts of Cure Duh, because that's the only thing that will work. I assume at this point, if we've done this and Draken's done that, it's been a few rounds, right? Is the zombie still there?
Are both the cures
Yeah, it's
on
still
Al,
there.
did you say?
Yes, both of them are on you. I'm going to give it a second, just while that's kicking in, but I am going to turn around from Rocket at this point. Did you know that Herrickstram was supposed to be here? Why are they dead? The last time you saw them was with your associate. In fact, the person who sent us on this quest.
That's not being fair. I don't think those two know each other.
We asked.
I've heard the name Herrickstram, but that was rumors amongst the settlements about a dragon attacking a settlement. If this
reasonable.
is that dragon, you know more than me.
So, apologies. Do you not know the Naga? I'm literally looking at pronunciation and I can't do it. Rajik, yeah, that one. Rajik Taraga. Do you know that Naga?
I have heard of Racket Tiraga, yes. I do not know him personally too well.
Then my apologies, but we fought that creature before and it almost killed all of us. At which point Racket Taraga turned up and took its body away, healed it and took its body away, and now it's here. I'm not accusing you from Market, but do you know anything about this?
I know nothing of either occurrences or what has transpired here. But from what I heard, the dragon was in that city over a year ago now.
That we know that works. Like that works out. Because we fought him over a year ago.
From your best guess, from Marquez telling the truth, even with your mojo.
Okay. I didn't know what to call it, so here we are. Is that zombie still persisting?
The zombie effect is still there, yes.
Okay, I'm just going to burn two of my 2 level 6 domain spells, or 2 curators.
Got a lot of domains, but then I think that's come from Paragon, isn't it?
Paragon gives you an additional domain per level. Yeah. In all fairness, you lose a hell of a lot of stuff for it.
Like, that just heals hit point as well, right? We
It
just
heals hit points.
save it
also...
until... Because zombie does nothing aside from not heal. Like, we can't heal currently.
Okay, my thought
But
here
I think...
is... I get what you're saying, but if I get one shot, you can't heal anyone.
That's fair.
So I get you. We just don't know how long it's gonna last. So if you're willing to take that risk, I can go with you on it. But it's touch and it's a full round spell.
All right.
So I'll burn those 2, so I'm completely out of domains for 6 on Zarin and Drasenko.
Yeah, I was just about to say, Paragon gives you 1 extra, so you would just have 2, yeah?
I don't have domain mastery or anything like that, so yeah, that's completely out for the level 6s and level 4s. So I've already got 5 and basically 3, 2, 1. Yeah, sorry. I know it's potentially a bit of a waste, but I don't want you losing that.
No, I didn't realize it's that long a casting time.
Yeah, Curada is a full round action. It's a bit of a pain. It hurt a lot with Iskandar, but Iskandar had a lot of stuff that could help with that, whereas Edwin does not.
Yeah. Alright.
Alright, let's keep going. This is another firewall, correct?
An icy blue flame, yes.
I take it it's still active and
It's still active.
Hersham just walked through it.
That he did.
It concerns me that they are able to traverse these holy relics.
If I put
So I
my
assume
hand
these
up,
are...
is it hot?
Sorry, go on.
If I put my hand up to it, is it hot, cold?
Are you touching it or just going near it?
No, just near it, like radiant.
If you hover your hand in front of the icy blue flame, your glove freezes over almost instantly, and you get ice burn over your fingertips, but nothing damage-wise.
Ooh.
I'd suggest... It looks like it's still active. And just to be clear, these are sort of Sheva design in their nature. Or are they just here?
You can roll Knowledge Arcana.
I will Blessing, because I remember to do that this time. I feel like I'm talking too much this session, guys. I'm sorry. We'll get there.
Alright.
Blessing.
That was 6.
Well,
Let's put it in there. Yeah, that's correct.
Alright, Drasenka has very little clue about it.
Well, let's do it, but I don't think that helps.
No. Edwin. Oh, the whole map moves.
Earthquake! Forget that.
Edwin, it seems like these doorways are new plantations, so they're not normally here.
Okay, I will share that with the party and definitely have a moment of fear in that these are definitely designed to keep people out, so it makes me wonder what's going on in there. We'd better get going.
Agreed.
Whatever's in there is going to be... Yes. Sorry, let's go.
Do these crystals have any meaning?
The
Yes,
crystals
jumps on top of
below. Yeah, Zion jumps on top of it like the previous one.
I thought that was a path back there, but no.
Both Edwin and Zenka, if you are still using Detect Magic, you can tell that the crystal has a different aura around it. You can roll spellcraft to identify it. You can tell that if you were to touch this crystal and try and change its magical flow, it would act like a button or lever, and it most likely is attached to one of those doors.
Okay. I will relay this information.
How do we activate it?
I'm understanding just by touching it, but... Is there any way to tell which door it might affect, or is it just guesswork?
You would not be able to see through the walls, so it would be guesswork.
Okay.
Sorry about that. What did I miss? Apologies.
Basically, the crystal is the thing that works the doors. If you can touch it and try to affect the magic in it to open or activate one of these doors. Don't know which one.
And was it spellcraft to try and identify if that would work or not? Or is that...
Spellcraft was to figure out what these crystals do. That's what they do.
Okay. Is there any way we can figure out the activation for them? Unless Al just kicks it really hard.
You just need to touch it. I can give it a try.
Yeah, if you want to go for it. I realise I'm taking a lot of time here. Go nuts.
Again, try. Reach out and touch the crystal.
As you touch the crystal, the light dimmers somewhat and takes on a faint red hue. As you can hear, the cave gets slightly quieter.
Looks like the larger one's gone.
The one behind us?
Yes, I can see through it now.
Indeed, even though I cannot affect that token, I could make it invisible, but it's going to be very annoying to do so. The flame is no longer there, and you can walk past it. With the cave being quieter and passing through the door / now just a part of the floor, you start to hear crying, an almost ethereal cry of several ghostly voices.
Okay.
Do we know which direction they're coming from?
Northeast.
At that, I am going to very quickly cast Bless Weapon on Brzenka, Ow, and Zaharin.
That's just through DR good, right?
Yeah, I'll roll it so you can see what it is. It's not going to affect like the enhancement. It's just for bypassing the DR of certain creatures. Again, probably isn't going to be that effective, but why the fuck not? And I'll reactivate my aura because that should still be going. How long have we been in here roughly, just for buffs?
About 10 minutes.
10 minutes. A lot of my stuff
As-
is going to start turning off very soon.
Al, as you go to there, you'll see another cluster of crystals and two robed ladies currently sobbing over them. Blue watery wings at their back and black hair draped to the back. You notice their skeletal frame. They look towards you and scream in terror and anger.
Why? I wanted to say hi. I'm assuming they're very angry at me and they're going to fight me then.
Yes.
I will move Al back over here. If you can increase Al's
Uh,
size.
You did acknowledge these before. I am unsure if they're in your pendium or not, but these are grief witches.
Yes, that's the one that kept putting you to sleep.
Is there a way to make my token
when
just
we
normally large rather than you having to upscale me every time?
I can, but since you're using two tokens for the same page, I can't do it easily.
I will say this, Al, you want to activate that sleep thing very quickly.
We have nothing about
If you still
grief
have it.
witches in our...
One of them goes before me, though.
It's a shame to be out.
Makes me tempted to use my hero point to just +4 to my initiative.
Well, are you? Alright, yeah.
Nah. I'd rather use my hero points +8 to my save.
And your Zenka.
Fortunately, my wind gone, so I can only hear. Fortunately, I can see them now.
Where Al is currently, she is blocking that passage.
Yeah.
I best not fall
She is
asleep
a
here.
large or medium space.
Yep. Like I gotta see through her. It's just gonna give cover if I do anything else. We did fight these things. I don't know if we actually learned anything about them.
Not much.
Yeah. That is unfortunate.
Yeah, this is the one that we fought in the ice pillar when we were on the way to the Hollow Lily, and they were
Yeah.
constantly putting out to sleep.
Yeah. Did we at least figure out if they're like on kind of undead?
Yes, they are dead,
Yeah. Okay.
or at least to our knowledge,
If you think so.
because we found their body like disintegrated
Yeah.
later on.
Pretty much.
And I'm pretty sure the description was they are like undead that have been brought back.
Fair enough. It's just sometimes things that look skeletal aren't always undead, so
I agree.
don't know how much I want to assume.
I mean, that's what they look like.
I don't know, might just be a goth.
Imagine.
Yeah. It died during its phase and never left it.
Understandable, honestly.
Give out anything to help her? Not really.
I might be able to, but we'll see.
I guess my best bet is to just channel.
I was thinking the same thing.
Yeah. So we know nothing about their like resistances or anything. Yeah. It should be fine because everything else around me is alive, so just channel to deal holy damage to anything undead.
Nice.
And the ring should be back to active, and they're in the range anyway, so it's fine.
At your best guess, nothing happens.
Cool. Guess they're not undead then.
Possibly could have saved, but we'll find out.
Blessing to auto saves.
You might need them. Edwin.
Okay. I'm gonna cave to the thing that I've wanted to do for a long time. I'm going to cast Null Status on Al for sleep. Because they happen to be there.
I take you doing reach magic.
Is it touch? It is.
Just touch.
Yes, I'll have to use reach. So that'll be that, and that's me done. I'm just gonna scoot to there.
Thank you.
Sleep is not in that list.
Is it not?
Unless it's out of order. But
Wow.
there's sapped, silence, slow, static. No sleep.
Apologies, I thought it had sleep. It has everything but, apparently. Alright, then I can't do that. I'll just go to here. I've used 4 MP anyway, so sorry Al, I can't do that. 20-foot burst, right. I'm gonna put that. I can't get it further. I was trying to put it a little bit further up so I don't hit Al, because I think that when I went around the corner, like there. That'll do. And I'm just gonna cast Holy Smite.
You're lucky that that is just on the edge of a wall.
And that'll be me done. Essentially, what that is you just cause 1d8 plus 2 cast levels to a maximum of 5d8 of holy damage, and then they need to make a successful save or be blinded.
As you do that.
Have I just activated something I shouldn't have?
I'm just checking wording.
Yeah, I don't know if they're outsiders or not. They
I
might
hate
not be
the
evil.
wording of the spell.
I know.
I must
I
just
probably
go
won't use it a
check
lot.
the site version because I hate reading large text in Roll20. Alright.
I wanted to use my cleric spells for something for once.
Alright. We'll save. Like I got the exact same for, well, yeah, actually, no, you didn't. They're very close. They don't seem to be as charred as you were hoping.
That's fine. That's been done.
We're affected.
They were affected
Okay.
because it just doesn't affect good creatures. It still affects neutrals and evil. It's just neutrals take less. But you don't know how much you would have done.
Yeah.
This lady is going to cast offensively. And is going to double check that she has extra stuff. Think this would work? Yes, she's going to ask everyone to give me a will save, please.
What's she casting?
Oh, sorry, I didn't
Even
see
through
that
the
because I was on your page. They are casting Sleepga.
Hang on, don't roll anything. Do not roll anything yet.
Alright.
I have a thing. I just need to check if Edwin counts. It says one more allies within 30 feet.
It would most likely be blocked by the wall.
But the
Well,
spell
it's
is.
just rolling it. It's this.
Well,
Basically-
she's not casting through the wall. She can see everyone. You just need to be
Right.
within X amount of each other. It's not bouncing like lightning bolt.
Yeah.
Uh,
So
as
if
for
Edwin
Unity,
is-
however,
Yeah.
Nice.
It just says within 30 feet. Doesn't say anything that they need to see you and or hear me. I don't think.
What's your mod?
Well, I'll just
Hmm.
make sure that it would work for Edwin. You might be alright on your own, but
I'm pretty sure it's still going to need line of effect.
Sorry.
So I would say it wouldn't affect Edwin.
okay. In that case, for Zion and Owl, I'm gonna use this. So, this is just my roll of my modifier.
Your
to use
saving
your saving
throw.
throw against the effect.
So you would roll, and then they would get this same with what you rolled. So if you got a 23 with everything, they were both at 23.
Yeah, okay.
If we choose that, we can choose
If
not.
you just not choose
Before
before I
the rest,
roll
yeah.
it.
Give the blessing to the saves to yourself.
I gave it to you.
No.
This is an immediate. Yeah.
But could I give you my hero point to increase it by 4?
Sure.
I mean, it's very.
I mean, that's on you.
How good do you feel about this roll?
Just think it's got
Yeah,
a
you
very
get
good
my
will save.
bonus. My bonus is 16 to will saves.
All right, we'll just
Alright, I'm on Jazenka's side. Jazenka, take the wheel.
yeah.
Steer me in my destiny. If you
It's the point
fail,
where
all
just-
three of us fall
Oh,
asleep
that's
and it's
fair.
Edwin alone.
Unless this creature has something very strong for Sleepga, it's most likely not going to affect all three of your ones, because it's a total of 10.
Mm-hmm. Everyone got
What
sat
about
in matte
Siren?
bags.
What about Zyron?
Are
Oh,
you?
you taking it?
Oh
Are you
yeah,
taking-
absolutely.
Alright. There you go.
Remember, bar status would still affect this.
+1. I rolled a 6.
I take it.
Oh no.
Edwin,
Spend-
roll yours.
It's better than mine.
Okay. I have a plus 1
23 to this.
resistance, so it's a +3 to whatever this is. So 34.
Damn.
Just saying, you say yours is 23.
Yep.
Alright, everyone will save.
Nice.
Also,
Thank you, Jazenka.
Once I get to use this thing.
What, is that it's a once a day thing?
It's once a day,
Oh man.
but like my will is like the only save that's good. That's like above the party levels. Because I know it has to be at fortitude. I have alright fortitude, but yeah. So it's always either fortitude or this will save.
You can use it against once more per day at 12th level, so that's nice.
Yeah. Just need to live there. Survive that.
Heck yes.
Yeah, we're gonna make it there first.
Yes.
All right.
Ow.
Al's got a 5 foot up, and is got a full attack, the one to the north. So at least Zarin or Jazenkin can come in if they want to.
Nice. You do still have to +6 to your strength, unless that's changed. So it's minutes per level for that buff.
Is it enhanced?
It is enhancements.
It's enhancement, so yeah. If you've got something that overrides that, it won't matter.
Nope. Technically gives me +2, so. I will tick that on. And as a swift action, I will also go back into my accurate stance. And I never ticked on my dragon form for some reason. And I will full attack the one to the north.
Great. Not much damage.
Your melees count as magic, don't they?
Yes. I've got Amulet Might
Bless
Fist.
weapon.
And Bless Weapon as well.
The first will hit. The claws will hit. The first wing will miss. The second wing will hit. And the tail will hit. As that third one hits, that Brief Wish will fall to the ground. Zaire.
Well, I can see one that's still up, so I'm gonna just make my way around to it. And I'm only gonna get one attack on it, but that's all I need, maybe?
Why is there another me?
I was just fixing your sheet so it's large.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, that does not include flanking, does it? No, it doesn't. So.
Alright.
6 hit on mine,
As you
so-
step into this thing, you will fail to find any weak spots. But aside from not getting sneak attack, you will still do full damage.
Okay.
Drzenka.
I can't remember.
Good stuff.
Sorry, I was doing something else and I'm confused. What do I want to do? I don't know.
Smack him with the sword.
I can't really get to it because Al and Zion are in the way.
Have you got any reflexes that you could whack on it?
Any what?
Reflex saves, like, or single targets.
You don't have 35 movement speed, do you? Well, you put Windrun on, didn't you? Or was that ended?
No, it's got it because it was if it's been 10 minutes, that's gone. Because
Okay.
it's minutes per level, so 10 minutes would have been gone.
We not level. Hold on.
You are level 11.
Right.
We are 11, so you would have it. Yeah, that's why I was confused because I lose all my buffs at the end
okay.
of like this fight.
Then yeah, Windrunner should still be on for one last minute.
Just to clarify,
yes.
what? Sorry, go on. I'll ask a question.
Yeah. Gonna get another opportunity, but sure. I'll move on around to get here then. That is my mistake. Probably provoke, so go ahead. If
No.
it takes it.
The way
Okay.
the line I used doesn't provoke.
Not even.
No, because you went diagonally through the wall, so you wouldn't be. You technically wouldn't be entering that square for the attack opportunity.
Fine.
Oh, cool.
That means we're going to be killed.
Yeah, the diagonals for that only really matter if something is blocking you, not for attack opportunities.
Okay. Gotcha. Alright. I'm gonna go on over here. And just take a whack at it. Get both of these right. Yeah, I do. Okay. All the bonus it should be in.
You will slash at the creature's back.
Nice.
They are not frozen.
That's all I got, so I don't get a swift.
Edwin.
Unfortunately, they do not have many things for interruption, so they. I'm going to move to here, and they're going to prep their staff. I've got a feeling these things are immune to ice, or at least resistant to it, but I'll prep a
You
shot.
will
when I
have
cast
cover
the spell.
there if you care.
I have Seeking Staff.
It will still have cover, but you're not going to care about it.
Yes. I'm just double checking. Just Seeking, actually, I think it's just. See, hold on. I'll find out. But keep.
It's mischance and concealment, not for cover.
That's fine. I'll still do it. I just want to get people in the aura for.
Place two of them. If this creature
It's not
is
going to help that much. If it is evil, exactly, it might not.
Goes to the lady, who's going to continue doing the best thing in their arsenal. Take it, nobody in this group has a Spellbreaker or whatever it's called.
A little bit early for that. Unless we're really
It's
building
going
into it.
to cast defensively.
Blast it. It's pretty gonna miss.
That will indeed miss. It loses its spell because it failed a concentration.
I'll take credit for that. Don't worry, guys, I got it.
Yeah, you threw its concentration off as it was dodging the ice.
For sure, for sure.
Ah.
Mm-hmm.
It's also got a 5-foot step there, but that triggers
5
two of your
steps.
things.
I will, attack opportunity.
Jesus.
You've got a crunch heavy, but you feel as if you cannot get your crit.
Wait, why is it so high now?
That is my attack without negatives on it for secondary attacks.
Fair enough.
I can't get any closer to it, so
Is Siren going to step up or no?
Oh yeah, Siren has that.
if you do, it means I can get closer.
Andrew? You left us? I think he did say BRB earlier.
You said
So
BRB
we
a
did, yeah,
little
we did.
bit
So he's
ago.
still BRB. Alright.
Damn it!
ow.
Can we make him step up and strike anyway?
He doesn't have
he's
this
gonna go
strike, but I could just make it move. He'll probably will.
Thank you. To which then Al will 5 foot, and I can full attack.
The first attack hits. As do the claws. As the second claw will bring that lady to the ground.
Alright.
That's very interesting, Chloe.
Similar thing. Like, these reef witches didn't seem... no, we don't need too much about them. It's just another crystal below us.
No momentum. Unless you don't want experience.
Yes, please.
There's indeed another cluster of crystals, though a slightly larger formation than the others. You will notice that both of the ladies would have dropped a ring on one and a pair of sandals on the other.
And you keep
take it
reminding me
they've
that I
sort of,
need
like-
to upgrade my wish list.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I've said it any time Jack B's asked if there's anything you need you to do.
Yep, I know.
I think I've done mine. Didn't put the EXP from the last fight in for some reason. Yeah, I'll try
back.
to... Hello, intro. We have one.
I made you step up because I assumed you were going to.
Yeah, probably.
Oh, wow.
Yep, that will get you both of these. It is a ring of the Sea Strider and sandals of quick reaction.
I'd have neither of those.
I recognize the Ring of the Sea Strider. I'm pretty sure I had that on my sheet at one point. Let me see.
I think Sandals of Quick Reaction are going to be on someone's martial list. I might have seen it on Drazenka's, but
I
also
already
might
have
seen
those
it on yours.
sandals,
Okay.
so these might be for Al.
That's certainly not on mine. They might both be Zairans, I don't know.
No, I think I've only got the Boots of the Cat on mine.
Although he has giant toes, so I don't think it'll fit in there.
Yeah, Ring of the Sea Strider. That's
I think Jaster is currently being assaulted because they're on his list.
Yeah.
Yeah, so those who have it on the list, feel free to take.
I will
alrighty.
take the sandals if everyone's fine with that.
I'll
Mhm.
take the ring. That's not useful unless we go near water.
You still get some stuff, and I mean, liquid is liquid.
Right. I mean, it specifically says in water for part of it.
And the water must be connected.
Yes.
You can't go
Can't-
puddle to puddle. Has to be a
Can't dim-
stream.
Can't dimension door through raindrops. I was gonna put my XP in. What is our total now?
Al should be the correct one.
Got it.
Yeah, I just missed the Poke Tramp vibe for some reason. Should be the 124.
Okay.
Who's putting those on?
Ring
But-
is going to Zaya and Sandals
Yep.
are going to Al, I think.
All right. As you take those, both of you need to give me a will save, please.
They're cursed.
I knew that was coming as soon as you said that.
I mean, to
Hang
be
on, I
fair,
need to
the
take off
headband
my
was.
dragon buff and everything. Make sure I'm not getting no buffs.
And the ring was.
Hmm.
I no longer have the blessing, do I?
No, I mean,
No.
I take it with the 40 and the 25. I didn't realize either of these were cursed, right?
You know that you need to get pretty sure it's 20 over the DC for checking cursed things. Either way, on the first one, it's not technically a curse.
You said will, right?
Damn!
Will save.
Since when was Al good at will saves?
Oh, it's a 10 over the DC.
One save. I'm going to use my second use of Charmed Life because my will save is not that great. Hey!
Didn't even mean it, but okay.
I didn't, but hey, you know.
Better safe than sorry.
All right.
Mhm.
Al takes off her. What are you wearing? Are those boots? Yeah, they look like boots.
Yeah.
Al takes off her boots, puts on some sandals. Do you have socks with them?
Of course.
That's the curse.
socks and
you
sandals.
Actually, no, to be completely honest,
Stephanie
Al's the kind of
cursed item
person that'll
now.
go barefoot.
Oh no,
All right.
they're both bad.
As Al slips on the sandals and as Nyron puts on the ring, both of you will hear muffled screams in your ears, but it's only there for a few seconds, and you have almost a daydream image of a town, but it fades just as quickly as it appeared, as there are no further effects.
Huh.
That was strange.
You just see Al scratch her ears.
Are you two alright?
Yeah. Just heard screaming,
Yes.
but it stopped.
It was strange.
It certainly is strange, but we did feel something similar. Maybe we should be a bit more careful with the things we get from grief witches. But you seem unaffected, at least.
Shall we continue?
Is it worth us checking around this right-hand corner? There is some more pathway down here.
Well, is this
Liquid.
crystal cluster that's in the middle? Is it at a similar level like the rest?
It would require a spellcraft.
Not it.
What? How and Zarian are our spellcraft people? What do you mean?
Correction, it says liquid, not water.
Whilst technically not a curse, still, you can identify that this would have been a lever like the rest. However, it is designed in a different way, and this is trapped.
Good to know.
Okay.
Don't touch.
Let's move on for now.
Edwin, please don't take the lead.
What? What are you talking about? I have a tank. Leave me alone. Yeah, of course. Okay. I understand. I did see this one around the corner, and we'll say there's another gate over here. Well, it's possible. If you go to the left, there may be another opening.
There's a possibility of stuff to our south as well.
I think that links around to where those ice rides were.
Maybe the other side.
Is this
You will see a crack in the wall,
gonna say a gap to
however,
the
it
north.
is too small for any of you to squeeze through.
Fair enough. Just going to see if I can peer my eyes in there. I can see another crystal cluster in there.
Your eyes out of their sockets. There's indeed another crystal
Creepers.
cluster.
Creepers. Where'd you get those peepers?
Okay.
the two magically inclined people are coming.
I am sorry. I'm just double checking something. Bear with me.
Is this a crevice down here that we can get through?
Through squeezing, yes.
I'm gonna squeeze
Can
through.
I just clarify? Because I do have.
Don't know how I feel about
I did
squeezing
pick
through
up
tight
grab
spaces.
properly.
What was that? Sorry, Edwin.
I do have grab now. Could I use grab to activate that crystal, or do we need to be like in base-to-base contact with it?
Yes. However, everybody stop moving. Zairin, give me a will save.
Oh no!
It's always Zairin.
I was just saying, guys, hold on a minute. It's fucking gone.
When has it ever worked? When has that ever worked?
Magically
Just say,
inclined
wait a
people
minute.
coming. It's never me that triggers it
Yeah,
anymore.
so give me a second.
I'm like, there's just this empty little crevice over here. That's all. Last use of Charmed Life. Oh god, it's bad.
And we never heard of
Very clear, you're not
Zairin
trying.
again.
Just to be clear, you're not trying to kill Zairin, right? You do
I'm
like his
really
character.
not. I love Xayir. I don't want him to go anywhere right now.
You don't want to go anywhere? Well, where are you going?
He's being banished
I just
to another realm.
The farm in the sky.
Zairin, as you shimmy your way through a crevice and find yourself in a relatively dark area, though lightened by your own torch, you feel that spiders crawl across your head as something picks apart your brain, as you hear somebody say, "Now, that's a good memory." As shadows form underfoot, as a creature is formed outside of them.
Oh. No talking, just fight. Okay.
It's a shadow monster memory eater. Yes.
So, my issue is, he went through a very tight corridor. Now, it's a squeeze just for hours the size she is. If I go dragon form, I'm never getting down
You
there.
won't.
If you go dragon form, you would not be able to squeeze for it.
No. So I don't
But
really
then
want to
you
waste
don't-
the rounds.
Do you know where you went? Because you kind of like went off a different direction, didn't see him squeeze
I mean,
through there.
technically, no. I don't actually know, so...
Guys,
Basically, just like it's good. Oh, where did Zairin go?
it's animated.
I was just going to shrug her shoulders.
It's an
You know what?
animated.
This is how lessons are learned.
Hey, Al genuinely ain't got a clue where you've gone.
Paul is a person I need character. I did see him like around this area last, so it's weird. I think is gonna go check.
Squeezing through there is half movement.
I mean, at least can I see Zairin's light go like around the corner or something?
You should be able to. Yeah.
Because like I have dark vision, so I can't really see light sources and shit.
You would see the light through the crevice.
Zairin, you in there?
Yeah.
He
Oh,
sounds fine. Yeah,
Just
he doesn't sound panicked. He's alright.
It's alright. Seems okay. It's pretty bug.
Hmm.
Can I sense motive? I don't know. You need help?
Yeah.
Oh my.
Still
Yeah,
doesn't sound panicked to me.
He's totally cool. Totally good with it.
And it. Windrunner still actually fine. Unless it's been a minute since the last fight.
It would not have been a minute now.
Okay, so I still have Windrunner, so I should be able to. 30. Okay, that's still my.
I doubt I'll be able to figure it out, but can I get a check for what this thing is?
No. I mean,
Oh.
just think, when you see it, you might recognize who it is.
Who it is? Wait a minute. Is this the guy that we fought on the way to to Brenna's domain?
Good question.
It's the Guardian guy. Oh, it's the memory of that guy. Oh God.
Oh. Oh,
Um,
yeah, memory, right.
it stole my
Teruchi.
memory of it. That's why I don't remember.
Hmm. Oh yeah, so it's like taking your name. You don't have the memory anymore.
I don't think it's the real one.
Teruchi. So basically, I see just an image of Teruchi standing in front of him, right?
Yes.
What is he doing here?
Not real.
Okay.
No time to explain.
Yeah, I can kind of see that.
The good news is that I fought him to a standstill, pretty much, right?
When he wasn't going full force on you.
True. Also, I'm buff to the gills now, and I was not before.
Don't know if this is gonna do anything, but I'm just gonna. Yeah, fuck it. Whatever. I'm gonna give Siren ice spikes.
You're gonna impale me on a spike? I
Yes.
understand. It.
We
That is
found out
literally what I'm
that
doing.
Zenker is actually the plan for the Naga this entire time.
Yeah, it's me. I'm Team Buster. Muhaha. You started this mess, so I don't know. Yeah, basically, whenever he hits you, he gets 1d6 ice damage back to him.
Nice.
Swift. Blessing to attack rolls as iron.
Excellent.
Damn, that's it.
Edwin.
I think he's gonna turn around like, I think I can. Let everyone just go.
I mean, you heard Drasenka, like, from behind you when she was shouting for Siren.
Was it here? They went. Was it around the corner?
It was like in this area.
Yeah, so I've come to here and I'm just like, I can't see shit. Like, I genuinely can't see anything.
There's a bend.
Can you see that?
I can.
You would be able to see Siren's light over there.
I think if the two of you were together, Edwin's actually going to double move in a different direction. To stay with Ow and just say, Ow, I think they're through the bend back there. You might want to go and help them out, I'll come after you. And I'll just point out where it is. Because Owl's probably going to be a lot faster than I am.
Not in this form.
Well, you're better at fighting than I am. But yeah, let's meet up.
The creature's body explodes into a shadowy aura as they're going to slash out at Siren.
Boop-a-doop-a-doo. So it.
I mean, technically you rolled higher, but it's an attack roll, and he 20'd it, so I don't think you can overcome that unless you also 20'd.
What? I don't know how that works.
mean, that's what I'm saying. I'm saying it won't be able to counter because he criticaled. Yep, the bonus is working properly. He is going to hit you twice.
Oh, I can get a second parry.
I mean, you wouldn't know which ones are hitting, so do you want to parry his second attack?
I
He's
have
attacking you
combat
3 times.
reflexes.
Actually, no, he's attacking you 4 times.
Oh, well, I can do it 4 times. I just need to make sure I put my negatives in there, I think, for... Wait, no,
Right.
it's, No, it's not negatives. It's just, the number, it takes up my,
Your attack opportunities, that's just it, okay.
attacks of opportunities.
I think Warrior has the one where it's lower, but you're the actual, the parrying class, so yeah, it's fine.
Yeah,
Do 3 more times
so
then.
3 more times. Okay, I'm gonna have to roll it each time. That's not good. That one and that one.
You will parry the first, or the second, technically. But none of the others.
The 28 parry? Wow, okay.
Yeah, because he rolled really low on that attack.
Okay. Do I hit him?
I mean, technically you wouldn't repulse if you can't parry, so yeah. 32 will hit, yes.
Alright.
You're doing less than normal, however.
Understand.
As he's going to hit you twice. For 60. I need 2 fort saves.
You have 10 HP and
That's good.
Yeah, so minus 20 for temp, minus 10 for stone skin is 30 left.
It's 2 attacks,
It's
so it'd
2
be
attacks, so
minus
it's
20
minus
stone
20
skin.
for
Oh.
stone skin.
So I have
So you
minus
take 20
28.
damage.
And
Assuming
Yeah.
it's all physical.
Yeah, 8 and 12 for 20 actual damage.
and you get to roll
I will
2d6.
I will say all the buffs I cast will end after this fight.
okay, let me get my saves in. You said 2 fortitudes?
2 fortitudes, please.
2 of those. Submit. No bonuses because yeah.
What did you just say?
Yeah, I don't know. And then 2d6. Nice.
Damn you, intro. I wanted you to repeat what you said.
I don't know what I said specifically.
Submit!
Used-
It's what you
That'd
said.
be 8.
Say again.
That'd be 8, because it's +1 for every die.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, I didn't
Wasn't
realize I
either.
got that with that spell. Okay,
Well,
cool.
it's
She's the one who
spell
casts
like that, so
I understand that. I just was.
it.
I think 1d6 plus 1.
Alright. You will save. Ow.
I will listen to what Edwin says. And she'll make her way to there and... Can I double move? Can I double move into this corridor?
Yes, it is half movement.
So I can go 15 foot. I can make it to here if I'm able to stand.
Sure.
I can make it to here.
I think Edwin's just been left in the darkness now. Alright, cool. You're also glowing. Never mind. Zaire.
Yeah. So. I mean, if my roll is greater than theirs, it just says it automatically misses. It doesn't say anything about natural 20s or anything like that.
I mean, they're both attack rolls, 20s auto hit, so I'm just going to say that's how it works.
The question
I don't
is,
like that.
are you going to plan to continue to fight this guy in this area?
I can't force him to go anywhere else.
No, you can't, but you can back out.
Yeah, but that would leave G there by herself.
I'm right after you.
Yeah. What I'm trying to say is if we're choosing to fight in here, Al's not going to be at her full strength because she cannot go dragon form in here.
You can. We just
You
have
got
to
an
move
axe.
around. Say again.
Al's got an axe. Maybe. If you need to drop it somewhere, forget it.
No, I've
We
got
could grade
it.
claws and bite.
And I have got claws and bite, but I just won't be as strong as what I can be.
We could just move out of your way.
You could. It would also require
I'm
me a
gonna-
4-round action to transform.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna move over just so that you have enough room to do things if you want to. So that's a 5-foot step. And I
So
am-
inconsiderate. Having to move out of the way so they can get big and fight. Let's see what it is.
Is that square big enough for Drazenka to stand in?
Sure.
So could I 5 foot over and then transform in that area? Or is that too
Sure.
tight? Okay, good to know.
Okay, I'm gonna use a temporal point, and I'm gonna go all attacky. That's not doing so good.
All three of those will hit, doing less than normal.
Yeah, I was hoping for crits, but you know, I didn't roll higher than a 7. So, hold on 1 second. Those might
No.
be. Nope. Okay, I did take it out, so it's not. I thought I might have flanking still on, but I don't.
Drazenka.
So I'm gonna wipe a step up to get out of Al's way. No, but this guy, so I don't know what to do. Fuck it. I'm just gonna make an elemental weapon. Making how would the damage buff work with elemental weapon? Would it just be
If it deals ice damage, you'll do 1 extra.
okay? Sure.
Technically, 2 extra because it's an attack.
Yeah. So it gets both.
Mhm.
The flat damage and the spell damage. Cool. Well, the damage should be in as it's by itself, so. +1 in here. And sure. Okay.
Well then.
Sure.
You summon
She
up a
has it.
blade, seeing this creature that is quite a unflattering depiction of a previous friend, ally, whatever you wish to call it, Tiruji, as a icicle sword, scythe, whatever you're making, cuts
It's longsword.
across longsword as it cuts across Tiruji's head, severs it, as the shadowy depiction freezes over and dissipates.
Swear,
Okay.
G and Element like summoned weapons. You seem to just get very good rolls on them.
Sometimes they're just
No, it happens.
useless.
Yeah, that was
Glad I didn't waste a round of transformation.
definitely not the original.
What happens, Iron?
I heard a voice in my head say, That's a good memory. And then all of a sudden, there was Tsurugi. He was just there. And I didn't recognize him at first, but
I like how you point that out.
um, I don't know. What buffs are going to be gone? Because pretty much all of our minutes per level buffs are gone.
It depends on how long from Warcase would go, because honestly, it should be almost all of them.
Yeah.
All of Robaki stuff is still going.
Oh, okay.
In that case, because mine was all 11 minutes, this is probably like the 11-minute mark. The stuff that is gone from me is Stone Skin, Mithras, Wind, and the Strength would still be going, however.
The wind. Wait. No, you just cast the wind.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
That
They're
was-
still going.
So what about who cast the
Everything else
earth,
is
the
done.
ice, and the shadow?
For status.
Bar stats, sorry, is gone, and so is magical circle against evil. So we're down to protection against ice, earth, and shadow. Well,
No,
as well
wind
as
is still up.
resistance against ice, earth, and shadow, as well as the wind on top. But those are from Warcase stuff. As well as Shieldra, we still have. And, yeah. That's it. Would the
that's
temp be
weapon.
gone now, Jasenko?
No, that's an hour.
Okay.
So those who still have it, still have it.
Would float be still going? No. Well, I'm assuming yes, if the rest of it's still going.
I'm pretty sure float was a minute for the normal one, so
Yeah.
Yeah.
float is still going.
Cool. I was gonna come over and like give from like a look of like my dog just saw a squirrel. They've all ran off. They'll be back in like 5 minutes. Like give them a little bit, but everyone came back.
Siren's an idiot.
So did any of our resist or protection go away?
No.
Okay.
They're either from Wake or the wind was cast just like a few minutes ago.
This a path that leads anywhere?
After you, Siren.
Does
Does.
I was just gonna check out.
Al's
what
going
was
to
over
stand
there,
here and say to the party, there's another path here. I am going this way when everyone gets here.
Can we go back a moment because I might be able to activate that? I can attempt to potentially activate this thing through the wall.
You don't know if it's trapped or not. Unless you can spellcraft it from here.
you can spellcraft?
Vents,
You
can I
see it.
spell?
Well,
Do
it's
that
within
first.
60 feet, so you can.
Do that before you touch it.
Good.
It
Cool.
is another lever.
No. Attempt to grab it then.
Okay. Yeah. Can I cast grab and attempt to pull it?
I don't know, can you?
You tell me.
May
If
I?
it's stiff, I can't. Because it's like there's a certain weight, basically.
Mm-hmm. I take it you're using grab and the crystal.
Mhm.
Alright. You make a spectral hand as it will push onto that crystal. As, at least for Zarian and Al, you might just hear the area get quieter. In the case of Edmund and Zenga, you probably just see that the flames near you dissipate.
Maybe we can head this way.
Fine.
Yeah, that shit would come in handy.
Al, as you walk over the platform that used to be said icy wall, you will
God.
kick a circlet from atop it as it will start to roll across the ground.
We'll try to grab it before it rolls too far away.
Fully thought that was a
Just
trap.
got both hands out like, stop!
And I will
Well,
then
have a second in your hand.
chuck it towards Edwin, not giving him much warning. As soon as it's like
I
halfway in the
will
air
dex.
towards him, I'll then say, here you go.
It hits me in the forehead.
Sorry.
Hey, that's where it's supposed to go.
There's a resounding clang, like a dong.
I missed.
Ow.
Yes?
Not you.
Sometimes I wish Zarin
That's
didn't
just
have
because
such a
you
high
might-
CMB, because I would just love to grab the back of his collar all the time. Like, get here!
No.
That's the problem. He has it, so he's just like a menace. I'll try and identify it with Drazenka if we've got a second.
Holy cow!
That's consistent. I am getting some bonuses
Is
to this.
a headband of Lone Charisma +4.
Is that on anyone's wish list?
I think it's
I
on mine.
think it might be on mine
was gonna
and
say.
yours.
Won't be mine.
It is on both. Drazenka, do you want it on this occasion?
I'm gonna roll for it.
Yeah, I'm up for that.
Rolling's always the fun way.
That's how I usually do them when we double up.
Well,
Okay.
Um,
I think that's just... Go on, you might roll a 20.
I could roll a 20. That would be
just
funny.
roll D50.
I mean, I don't. The thing is, I
Just
don't
roll a
just
D20
rolled a
now.
20, so
I
the
feel like you
likelihood
should
is
get
very
a...
low.
No, D20 plus 1. Ah!
Hey,
Oh
there
my
you go.
fucking god!
Right,
What?
break it in half. Have half each.
This is typical. This is fucking typical of us two rolling fucking nat 20s on a goddamn loot roll.
He just rolled a 22, like, right before. Like, what the fuck?
Right,
Okay.
I'm not having it. After that, I'm not having it. You're having it. It's cursed. I don't want it.
Nah.
Oh, redo. Reroll.
You
D20 plus
gotta
1.
roll off.
Oh. Drazenka's.
Right, you're taking the cursed thing. Not having it.
Put
I'm
it
taking
on.
the curse thing.
Put it on.
Buff the will.
Actually,
Put
really should.
it on.
I think I've
Just-
rolled nat 20 to attack ever in this
I mean, it might not
campaign.
be cursed, because it's not from the Grief Witches.
It was just lying around.
That's true.
I'll turn that aura off because I don't have it anymore.
Just, is it worth it to put it on now, or do I just wait after it?
It's up to you. Make your decision now.
I mean, I still get the curse of bonus.
It's just
You still
temp,
get
it
the
doesn't
bonus,
change.
you just won't be able to use it to qualify for anything.
Yeah, well, that's fine then. Yeah, I'm switching it up. I had a mental prowess +2, which had charisma and wisdom on it.
Well, there's many a paths to go. Where would you like to go?
Home.
Unfortunately, we're a slave to where you go.
Well, you're going the opposite direction for home.
I suggest we go
There's-
left if we can.
There's a crystal to the right. Oh, that's the one that you
To
touched
the west.
for the.
Yes, the one to the
Oh,
right is the one
wrong
we're doing.
left.
Wow.
Zaren's
What, you
trying
guys-
to
Siren
contract.
doesn't know his left and rights.
I fully expected Zyro to, hold the hands up and look at the L's and go, nope, I'm just going to the right hand side.
Why do they look like sevens?
I'm going to the 7 direction. Hold on, this is a bit of a maze. What do you pull? You keep moving really fast. What are you looking?
What?
What is over? There's a lot of different places and I can't see very well in here.
It's just different alcoves. The path to the north of Zarin matches up with my northern path. So I will squeeze through and meet you at the north. There's a
Just
crystal
so
cluster.
These days we're going to have to, I hate to say it, we're going to have to pull out the temple's health and safety document and show them.
As well as that crystal cluster, you'll find that there is a piece broken off onto the floor.
I'm not touching it. Edwin. Drazenka.
You want me to pick it up?
No!
No. You can't stop me.
I can
No,
give you a
but
damn
I
good
will.
go without your defensive stance.
Do appreciate how you learn nothing. ever
Yes.
from anything.
This is possible.
Wisdom
Zyron,
dump.
you've become an anti-parable. You have no lessons to learn from your.
I was just probably going to look at Edwin and
mistakes.
Jazenka and really hope that you're not including Al in this.
There's a glance. There's a
Not
flick.
not
of
reply.
eyes.
I'm
There's a-
playing a
there's a,
6 wisdom character, guys. They don't learn
We
from
know.
their mistakes.
I'm playing a 5
I
charisma.
We're
know.
not expecting you. You shouldn't be expecting us to also just let you off the hook for it.
Oh no, absolutely not. But lessons are learned, and 5 minutes later they're forgotten.
What's your intelligence like?
It's average.
So you do retain information.
It's a 10.
Can we stop bickering and look at the crystals?
Yes, we could look at the crystals. Apologies.
Pretty.
You said there was a piece that was broken off, yes?
I was
Yes.
pointing at it.
Okay. What do you need from us? I'm guessing that this is
Spellcraft.
basically a breaking of a lock. Alright.
It's an iron torch.
You will recognise that it is an Ioun, but not a torch, as it's actually not part of that crystal. It was something that was just left here. It's a pale green prism of the cracked variety.
I don't know what that one does. Give me the... Oh, now you give me the link.
Okay.
+1 competence on attack rolls and saving throws.
Yeah.
Good for
I
anyone.
would suggest that goes on the marshals, unless Jazenka wants it to boost their own attack rolls, because that would help for your
I
target as
had
well.
an Iron Stone. I don't remember which one it was.
We all should have
We've all got
some.
at least 2. Yeah.
Oh, on my
everyone's got
wish
2.
list.
Oh, yeah. Have a look.
Yeah, I have that same one on my wish list. But it's
Yeah,
also it's good
surprise,
for the
surprise.
marshals too.
You're a
Well,
marshal.
maybe
What if I
that's
get-
You swing that sword and the magic swords.
It's true. In all seriousness, though, does anyone else have that on the wish list? If not, I think it goes to Jazenka.
Like I
That's
say,
fine.
I haven't updated my wish list, so I'm happy for it to go to Jazenka. She should be rewarded
It's
for
definitely
being
not mine.
organised.
Organize is a big word for it, but I appreciate it.
Organised at me. It's not very hard.
Sure, I'll take it.
And I guess now we'll spellcraft the crystal cluster, see if it's one of the levers.
That one is just a light.
Okay. I know that
Go on,
there's one
Al.
to the east.
I pick up the stone and
Sorry.
activate it. Which one is it?
Your choice.
Okay.
Wait, what?
To the northwest, there's a larger crystal cluster.
Hold on, isn't there one to the right as well?
Yeah, it's smaller. This one's much larger.
It's not about the size, it's what
Okay.
happens after you use it.
Romark can phase
Okay.
through walls now. Good to know.
Can we at least spellcraft the one to the right? Stop
You're the one that
rolling
does
good
it.
on spellcrafts.
The one to the right is another light. However, you will notice there is a second aura just behind the cluster.
Hold on a moment, there's something behind this cluster. Would you mind giving us some protection as we go over there?
I will look behind the cluster.
Behind the cluster are fingerless leather gloves.
Al will pick them up and toss them over her back towards Edwin. Here you go.
Okay, that's with a -3. I guess I can get it. Alright.
I gave you more warning this time.
Mithras is gone.
Those are gloves of reconnaissance.
Are they in anyone's wish list?
Yes.
Ain't gonna be on mine. Maybe. I need to actually look at my wish list.
Not
Those are
in
cool.
my updated one. Assuming they are in Zyron's.
No?
There are mine.
They're not going to be on mine. Hey, wait, they're on mine.
Good to know.
Wait a second.
Ah, but this means I'd have to take away my shot gloves.
Oh.
Shame.
Oh no, it's the consequences of my own action. Okay. Now we have that. Do we want to go
Then
to
again,
the top, or are we?
Seeing here through solid 5 feet material is not very much. So I will just...
That's a lot more than things like detect magic do. So it may be worth just keeping them to swap in and out.
Well, they can't. They need
Is
to
it?
be worn 24 hours before activate. Not before you
Oh
take them to
shit,
use.
do they?
It's on a command
Yeah.
as well, so...
Yeah, well,
if anybody
that's
else
your
is
call.
interested in them, I'm happy for them to have. If not, I will put them into my group plate. Because back then, I probably would have really liked them, but I got shot gloves, so... I need to update my loot,
It might be best
which
if
I'm going to
we
be doing
need
after this
to
session.
actually start. That'd be great if we're doing like full infiltrations. We're not
Yeah.
really doing that. We're not stealthy. Again, I'm happy to put in group loot. It's up to you.
Yeah,
It's your choice because it is your item.
Like I
Alright.
said, I made this group, this wish list probably back when I was like level 5 or 6.
You made that when you were young? How long have you been playing this game?
I say. Anyway,
Yeah, I made
let's go
my
to
list.
the northwest and investigate that crystal cluster up there.
I made my list to last a while.
Well, don't get me wrong, I've got items on there that can just be upgraded, but there's definitely some other items I'd like to look at getting.
Same.
Alrighty. So you make your way to the northwest, approach another set of crystals. We will end the session here.
Oh,
Fair enough.
it was a loot session.
What's wrong with that?
Nothing wrong with that. I like loot sessions.
Yeah,
I
sorry
keep
if I was
waiting.
talking a lot on this one.
I keep
Go on.
waiting for one thing to drop, and it's not happening yet.
It's probably because it's a very good item that would make you stronger than what you are.
It would.
There you go then.
Yep, you haven't bought enough Napaz boxes.
There are boxes. I'm not buying them, but there are boxes.
I only get if they come in a 50-piece bundle.
0.1% chance of an artifact.
I only get the 50-box bundle that increases that odd by 0.2.
Yeah.
Diabolical. All of you. Diabolical.